I'm in my prime like I'm Dion. Yeah, focused on the green like it's neon. Niggas claim they real, but I don't even see none. I don't fuck with your type, y'all some peons. I'm in the zone like I'm Deion Sanders. Got 21 bitches with me, no manners. Asking 21 questions, nigga Curtis Jackson. Hey, fuck all of that talking, bitch, let's get it crackin'. Yeah.
Yo, we back with another episode of Sports Noise Media. I got my people with me tonight, man. I got my boy Mike in the building, aka Bama Bull. I got my boy Dennis. How y'all boys feeling tonight, man? How you feeling, Dennis, man?
Shit, everything smooth, man. Everything smooth.
Shit, that's what's up. That's what's up. So, man, we gonna jump straight off in the Cowboy game, bro. As y'all know, I'm the town idiot on the show for being a Cowboy fan. I don't know where to start at, bro. I don't know if I need to start with the bad or do I start with the ugly? You know what I'm saying? It was no good out of that game, bro. Like it wasn't an ounce of good, bro. I got my Dak jersey on right now, bro, because it's the last time I'm ever gonna wear this mug. So I'm just trying to get my money worth out of it, bro. That's why I got it on right now. But being 100, being real, bro. The defense played the way they've been playing all year, dog. Letting people run all up and down the field on them. Dak, he played like not like he played this year, but he played like the old Dak. McCarthy, he coached the way he been coaching. Dan Quinn, you know what I'm saying? He tried to switch to playing zone when a man coverage team. I don't understand why he did that. Dak threw 2 pivotal interceptions during the game, bro. Like it's just the same old Cowboys, bro. Like I literally stopped watching the game, you know what I'm saying, halfway through, bro, because I seen the trajectory of what the game was on. You know what I'm saying? A version of them getting blowed out, which they end up getting blowed out. From my point of view, bro, at this point in time, man, everybody that had a shot. It's time to I ain't trying to go off on the deep end, but Dak been in the league 8 years. We can say, hey, he'll top 10 NFL quarterback, so you should keep him. Well, in my mind, the Cowboys at a point where it's time for a slight rebuild. The offensive line is long in the tooth. Dak, we didn't see what his peak is. We let Zeke go, and we seen what the running game is, what it has become, lack thereof. Dennis made a great point yesterday when he said the Cowboys was one-dimensional. I agree with him, but I just thought that it wasn't going to catch up to us until we got to the NFC Championship game. I just think it's time for a rebuild. You look at all the pieces for his defense and offense. Like everybody, we just got an older team, man. It's time to rebuild. From the simple fact that, like I just said, we don't have any young stars outside of Micah Parsons and CD. Like them the 2 stars we got on the team, and they the youngest guys. So I just think we're at a point where we just need to go ahead and rebuild, man, because the same team we done had for the last 4-5 years, and we've been knocked out the playoffs 3 times straight with the same team. Gilmore, probably like week 15, he got old overnight. For real, like he got old by week 15. He got old overnight, man. He started playing off on coverages the last 4-5 games, man. It's just like we just need a rebuild, man. At this point, Mike McCarthy, his time has came, and it's time for him to go. he did the best that he could as the Cowboys coach with what he had, but it was too many mental mistakes on his behalf for you to get your team to the playoffs 3 times and they don't look prepared. You know what I'm saying? That's a big disappointment, you know what I'm saying, for you not to have your team prepared. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing to go in there and lose, get beat up or whatever, but for your team not to look prepared, same thing with Dak, man. He didn't look prepared, man. For some reason, I think they let that not losing since 2022 go to their head as far as playing at home. They came out flat. They didn't match what Green Bay did. I got to give Green Bay a lot of credit, man. They did their job. They did their job as far as the running game. They did their job as far as throwing the ball. For some reason, man, Cowboys been weak with throwing the ball in the middle. I really don't understand it. That's what teams been doing to them the whole year, just throwing the ball in the middle. And that kind of throws me off a lot. It's easy for teams to catch passes in the middle. Like I said, I just think we just need a whole like a mid-level rebuild. We don't need no full-blown rebuild, but we need a mid-level rebuild, man, because of a lot of the pieces that we got is old, man. Like I said, my final thoughts on the game, man, everything that happened was supposed to happen. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it was a fluke. It wasn't a fluke win by Green Bay. Green Bay went in there and beat Dallas at home. I didn't see Green, like I said, I didn't see anything fluky about it. Like, I'll be the first one to say, especially being a Cowboys fan, I'll be the first one to say that I seen something fluky about it, but it wasn't nothing fluky about that game, man. Cowboys had bad coaching on offense and defense. Like I said, another thing, Dan Quinn, I think him getting a job, he might be out of there. You know what I'm saying? He might end up being a defensive coordinator for another team because of, if you look at the points that has been scored on the Cowboys for the last couple of weeks, it's been all the games been a high 20. And for you to get 48 points put up on you, and like your defense ain't show no really zero to no resistance. You know what I'm saying? I just don't see him getting a head coaching job this year either. So like I said, the point that I'm at with the Cowboys, man, I'm looking for a rebuild, man. It's time for that to go, man. He the water's welcome, bro. We can give him so many chances. I'm at a point now where anybody say something against Dak, I can't defend him no more. You know what I'm saying? My expectations for the Cowboys this year was to at least make it to the conference championship, because we had a nice road to get there. Dak said it himself, he sucked, and I mean that's not good enough. Like, at this point in time, for you been in the league this long, man, and you didn't sniff no conference championship, like I said, him, McCarthy, and it's just time for him to go, man. Like I said, before I hand it over to you guys, man, I do want to give Green Bay a lot of credit. Like I said, it wasn't no fluke win for them. They did exactly what they wanted to do. They ran the ball. They threw the ball. They played sound defense. They rallied behind their defensive players. Anything that Cowboys threw short in order to substitute for their running game, for them to get yards, they wasn't going for it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, them boys played good ball. They defense came through. They had those pick sixes and interceptions that Dak threw. It wasn't nothing like too crazy, but it wasn't nothing just like they just jump routes. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I want to give a lot of credit to Green Bay, man, because they came in there and eat the Cowboys, bro. They beat the sleep. They beat the sleep out of them. Like, they did what they wanted to do. Like I said, normally when I see a game like this, I can look at it and see, like, man, this happened or this happened. Nah, Green Bay came there and flat out beat the Cowboys, man. But with all that being said, man, I ain't feeling too good about what happened to us tonight, man. It is what it is, man. We ready to get back on. I'm ready for the new season to start. I don't know how I feel about going forward next year. Like I said, my expectation was conference championship, but at this point, with what we got, my expectation of what happened tonight is my expectations from this point on. I know it's real early, but just to try to make it to the playoffs, man. So, but I'm gonna start with you first, Dennis, man. What you got on the whole? What's your thoughts on the Cowboys game, man? And what the Cowboys did and what they didn't do, coaching situation, and what Green Bay came in and did in Cowboy Stadium.
Yeah, man. In the words of the great good old Jr. Jim Ross, man, the Cowboys got whooped like a government mule. They got a mud hole stumped in their ass, and it was just goddamn one of them goddamn games, man. Like that kid, he came out early, man. He threw 2 picks. On the one on was a pick six. The other one could have easily been a pick six. So that's 14 points,
Yeah.
man. That he lent the Packers, man. So whenever you know what I'm saying, you got the turnovers going early, man. I mean the Packers, man, they came out smart, man. Matt LaFleur, man, he took the ball first, which I think was a brilliant move because the Cowboys, man, they really been front running the whole year.
Yeah,
So
they like to play
his
with the
whole
lead. We like to play with the lead.
yeah, his plan was, man, we're gonna probably get these points first. We're gonna probably get up on them early, make them play from behind, man, and it worked out perfectly, man. I love the way that they played defense. They didn't put they best corner on Javier Alexander on CD Lamb. Or what they had to deal with, they double CD and they let Alexander play Cook. So man, he pretty much watched the waiting on whoever they second target was, man. So they came in with a great game plan. But Green Bay, man, I didn't expect this, man. I don't think anybody did. I thought it was gonna be a closer game than most. I was a little bit on the edge about on who's gonna win, but I thought that's what would barely edge it out. But man, Green Bay, they came and show, man, like this why you gotta play the game, man. Like ain't nobody winning no paper. Yeah, man, like it just one of them things, man. It's I'm not. I mean, it wasn't shocking. Like you said, man, it was no fluke because this who the Cowboys is, man. Like even from the jump, man. Like all the flags, like the Cowboys been the highest penalized team the whole season. So you know what I'm saying? What happened today? Them getting all the flags and making mistakes. He was just, you know what I'm saying, consistent when who they been the whole season. So man, it was just, hey man, that was a rough game to watch, man. Jordan Love, man. Hey, he had a perfect QB rating. How they said coming at all 758.3.
Bro,
So
don't
man,
that ball come out just like how Brett Favre used to throw it, Dennis?
Man,
not Brett Favre. I'm tripping. Not that clown. I meant to say, Aaron Rodgers. Like,
yeah,
him and Aaron Rodgers, it seems like they got the same exact throwing motion, man.
yeah, man, I got a serious, man, love and hate relationship with the Packers, man. I wouldn't call it love and hate, man. I hate them because they in the same division with my team, but I always had a major respect and admiration for the way that they run their organization, man, because they always made sure they got their QB in place, and they wanted the teams who still believe in it. Hessley, picking a QB, develop them, letting them sit there and watch, man, until they're ready ready to go, and it always end up paying off, man. Like even Rodgers, you watch his throwing motion when he was in college. like he was totally different from college. You know what I'm saying? When he started watching Favre on every day, he switched up his throwing motion. So on Love, man, he thought about similar to Rodgers, but man, Love like with him, his feet don't even be no on the ground half the time. He gonna be throwing the ball, man. It's like
So that's
man,
Aaron Rodgers.
like
Aaron Rodgers be floating like, yeah, my bad though.
yeah, man, like he do that, bro. Like Jordan, Love, man, the way he was getting away from the pressure, you know what I'm saying? His making people miss, man, buying time to where his own receivers can get open. The Cowboys was trying to send pressure, but the way he was evading and moving around in the pocket, man, like Love, man, like I said on the show, man, talk a little bit skeptical about him. You know what I'm saying? When I first started watching him, but he proved me wrong, and
Yeah,
I think I said he do it at least one more season as a starter shooting. He looked like the definite franchise guy tonight. Like man, to come out and hit his first playoff game on the road and have a perfect QB rating, man, like that's that's crazy, man. That's insane. And the Packers, they like I said, they came out with a perfect game plan. He looked like in the funny, that's the Cowboys' offense like CD man wasn't how the way down mentally, man. It's like when the game first started, man. It was like he was a little bit out of it, man. And him and Dak wasn't on the same page. It kind of reminded me of two seasons ago when Dak and Koopman was having problems in the playoff game against the Niners, man. Like him and Dak was having miscommunication problems, and him they was getting into it a little bit, man. And then towards the end, he started forcing the ball to CD, man. And you can't do that in the NFL because they know it's coming. Like they they've been y'all bread and butter the whole season, so y'all not gonna beat anybody doing the same exact thing the whole time, man. So it was right for the taking, man. Honestly, and the Packers, man, what they did, man, they came in there and they shot the world, man. They made it look, you know what I'm saying, easy, like for them to be able to, you know what I'm saying, come into Jerry World and do that after the Cowboys went undefeated at home on the whole season. And that was astonishing, man. That was an impressive performance. Man, I don't even I can't even say enough about what they did, man. I got to give them and the whole pack of receiving corps, man. I got to give them a lot of credit, man, because they took a lot of blame and get a lot of flack, especially last season when Rodgers was there. Because Rodgers, he made it seem like that was the reason he couldn't play that anymore because he was showing up to the young receivers. He was blaming them for everything. But then once Love came in, it's like they got a whole different level of confidence because they got somebody that's the same age as them that's on the same stage of his career, trying to prove something. So they how them they in it on together, man. So and you could tell they got each other back. There was another man. He's Romeo Dobbs. He had 151 yards of TD. Man, like every all of them showed up. The tight end, Musgrave, man. Like they all of them. They just know what I'm saying went in, man. They showed up, man. In Dallas, man. Like man. Like I said, I don't think it was a kind of fluke or something, man. I don't think it was some aberration. I mean, it's who they was, man. Like, and if you've been watching the whole year, man, like Green Bay Packers have seen the tape, man. Like, one thing about it, the eye in the sky never lie, man. So they knew what they could exploit, you know what I'm saying, what they could get away with, and they did it perfectly, man. And it as far as on McCarthy, man, man, I really don't like most the pressure that the media trying to put on Jerry as far as man trying to make a change. You know, talking about like it's a Super Bowl or buzz type feel or something like that, man. When the Cowboys haven't won in almost 30 years now, man. So it hasn't been Super Bowl or bust at all to me. Like this, this is
I
it's not
mean,
a Super Bowl
I
roster
think
to
they
me.
saying that from the standpoint of that he had 4 years, and this was the easy. He had this the path that he had to make it to at least the conference championship. I think that's more what they mean. I don't think they mean it from the standpoint of, like you said, we haven't won nothing in that long a period of time, like you said. But it's like you've been here for 4 years and you done lost what 3 playoff games. So that's typically the going rate for the league right now. It's really 3 years, and brother had longer than that. So I mean, I think that's what they talking about. But I didn't mean to cut you off, Dennis. My bad, man.
And man, but you know, I just think when I only got the roster, man, I never seen it. Seen the Cowboys since he been there has a Super Bowl roster. To me, like that is pretty like damn near overachieved this year, man. Cause like I mean, it's hard for me to say that because I mean, because one thing we have to take into account, McCarthy won 12 games every year the last 3 seasons in a row. Now, granted, this season I took a lot of that with a grain of salt because you know the Cowboys beat up on a lot of bad teams on this season, man. And it's like every time that the Cowboys played against a good team, you know what I'm saying, a playoff caliber team, they gonna struggle. You know, like every single time. Like it wasn't like the Cowboys never win against another team that was playoff caliber and dominated them at all. Like he was either always they lost or they struggled. So that's why I never looked at them like a true Super Bowl contender. So man, like and people know saying can point at the coach for that. How do I look at it as more of a roster thing? But you know, I think Jerry should give Mike, you know what I'm saying, another chance, man, to come back, man. I don't think that they should fire him on that happening for this, man, at all. So man, you know, but hey man, I understand, man, and that the Cowboys, you know what I'm saying, had the biggest base in the league. You know, that's a star American team and everything, man. But you know, like if you've been watching this as long as close as I have, man, you know a Super Bowl team when you see it. So man, and I just never seen it as that, man. So like,
Yeah,
man, it was a hell of a performance. You know what I'm saying for the Packers, man. They they did what they supposed to do. Like it was just it's their time, man.
yeah. Oh, so you think with Mike McCarthy losing the way they lost, you think that warrants for them to bring him back? I'm just asking a question because from my point of view, to me, they didn't look prepared to me. Like Dallas they didn't have like their offense was so basic. You know what I'm saying? And he's calling the plays. You know what I'm saying? I'm just asking from that standpoint. I would like to know what your point of view is for like not kind of like not taking all the other stuff into account. I'm just talking from the
Like
standpoint of losing like losing the way they lost. Because I'm in agreement with you with like I've been telling y'all all year. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see us as no Super Bowl winner, nothing like that. Everything I ever said about the Cowboys, it was all about the path. You know what I'm saying? What how can they line up against certain teams to try to get there? You know what I'm saying? It was never like we was like, you know, the San Francisco 49ers or anything like that. Everything that I put in the Cowboys was all about the path because I understood, you know what I'm saying, We can't stop the run. You know what I'm saying? Secondary is pretty much banged up. Like Bland, he's not who people think he is. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm just saying, like, I'm with you that I understand. Like you said, I've been watching them the whole year. You know what I'm saying? And every time, even with Mike, I tell Mike just asks me, you don't think what you think about if they win or not? And I used to always tell Mike, I just want us to play good in the game. Remember I say that, Mike? I don't even care about the win. I just want them to play good in the game. But like I said, I'm just presenting the question to you before I throw it over to Mike, Dennis. You think losing, like getting 48 points put up on you, losing at home when your winning streak was there, you know what I'm saying? Not even counting in what the media is saying. You think he deserved, and then he's been there, what, 4 years? You think he deserved to come back?
Yeah, man, because like I understand what you I kind of get what you mean about the path, but it goes back to my point of like the last like shooting forget since North Ham since y'all hired hired McCarthy. You go back to the Jason Gary days. You go back to, you know what I'm saying, the Bill part of fair days, the Wade Filler days. Anytime Dallas go and get another good playoff caliber team, hit the same thing. Y'all struggle. I never seen Dallas just dominate another team that supposed to be up on the same level as them. That's why on the point of about the path I'm kind of missing that because you know it's not an easy path when every it's the playoffs. Every team that y'all playing is there for a reason. And when you go back to the regular season, how many teams has but that was above 500 or better that Dallas beat? You know what I'm saying? Or like Dallas never dominates a team that's above 500 ever.
Yeah, but when I say, this is what I mean when I say the path. Green Bay Packers 10-7. Like they barely won a division. If you look at Detroit, Detroit hasn't beaten nobody like of substance this year. And them and Green Bay in the same, that's what I'm talking, that's what I mean by path. Like getting on the right path. Like the teams that was in a way, like you said, we wasn't worrying about playing no team like the 49ers or somebody of that caliber in the first round. I'm talking about basic teams that they could be. Like I ain't talking about no, and that's why I say the path, because if you look at the path, you're looking at teams that's in the same category as them, like pretty much overachieving.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's what I mean by path. I'm not talking like because like I said, if the path don't line up, they're not going anywhere.
Yeah, but that's my point. But because to me the path was y'all beat up on a lot of bad teams. Whenever y'all played another playoff team, y'all either lost or y'all struggled. Like even against the Lions, the only good team the Lions beat the whole year was y'all. When y'all played not the Lions but the Dolphins. When y'all would play the Lions, it was a 1-point win that y'all could easily lost it if a call would have went another way. That's my main point. Like every season, Dallas play a 500 or better team. It's always a struggle. Like Dallas never dominates a 500 or better team. Like never.
Yeah, I got you.
And that's the point that I was pretty much missing. When fans keep talking about on the path, this year should be easier. Like it's never been an easy path. And when you never actually dominated a 500 or better team ever. Like you see what I'm saying? Like when is the last time Dallas blew out a great team? Like even
I mean,
when I would play,
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, but what I'm saying is the teams. What I'm talking about that was in their path is not what you it's not equated to the teams that you comparing them to be. Like I said, Green Bay lost 7 games this year. Detroit, like the teams that I'm talking about, who they would have went through to get to the championship game. That's what I'm saying. They're pretty much even with the Cowboys. Like it doesn't. I'm not saying that. Like if you look at Detroit Lions they're in the same situation as the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? Far as you talking about neck to neck, like I said, we can go back and forth this forever. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. Like I said, if you just look at the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions, like all of them are pick 'em games if the Cowboys was to play with them. They don't need to be, you know what I'm saying, dominant. Those teams are not considered to be top echelon teams, both of those teams. And that was the path that they had to make it to the conference championship. You see what I'm saying? Like that's how I'm looking at it. Like if
I get what you're saying, but like what I'm saying is, what example has Dallas ever gave you to making anybody feel like they can just roll over those type of teams?
those
Like
type of teams
that's
are on but what I'm saying is those type of teams that I just named is on the same level as them. Everything that you say about the Cowboys can be applied to those other teams, those two teams. So that's what I'm saying. Like the path for Cowboys that's why I was always, if the Cowboys get the number two seed, if they don't get the number 2 seed, it's gonna be trouble. Like that was the case for the Cowboys the whole year. It's never been everybody knew that if they didn't get the number 2 seed, it was gonna be trouble. So you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying. The whole year has been about them getting the number 2 seed, having a better path, playing against the teams that they'll be playing against. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, we can go back and forth this all day. We're going to let Mike get in some of this, and then we want to revisit it. We can get back on it, Dennis. But what you got on the whole breakdown of the whole situation with the Cowboys, how good Green Bay played, you know what I'm saying? What you got, you know what I'm saying, for the future of the Cowboys? Let me ask Dennis one more question. Dak, what you got on Dak, Dennis?
on Dak, man. Man, Dak he played bad. I can't hold him on it, exempt from anything he did wrong, man. But like I said, the whole season, y'all bread and butter been Dak and CD. Like that's pretty much it. Like once you take away CD, what else is there? Like so that's why I point out that to me that like he was also a bit roster issue as well. Like we talked to him about before talked the show that I feel like y'all should never got rid of Omari Cooper. You
Yeah, of
know,
course.
so it just, man, like I
But
never. That's what.
I'm talking more from the mistake making. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like,
yeah, like, but like,
is this something that's uh is it something that's a trend, or do you just see it is there something that's, you know what I'm saying? Like, because whether he got the players or not, it's more the mistake making. You know what I'm saying? Like in pivotal moments, like, you know what I'm saying, just making mistakes. Like, do you see Dak? I mean, you see the Cowboys being able to move forward with him, or you think it's cool? You know what I'm saying, to retain him?
Man, well, when it come up Dak, man, I always looked at Dak as an above average QB, man, like a B plus to A minus type QB, man. I never looked at him as elite or
Yeah,
just one of the best QBs in the league.
yeah,
And I always looked at him as he's a he's a Matt Ryan with legs, or he's a better version of Matt Ryan. But like as far as if you give him everything he need, I feel like he can get y'all there, but like I said, like you got to give him everything. A real running game, 2 or 3 real deal passing weapons. If he has everything around him, I feel like he can get there. But if you just get him CD Lamb and that's it, nah, it ain't gonna happen like at
Yeah.
all. So
Mm.
if you like the season Matt Ryan when won it MVP, he had Julio, he had a Tevin Coleman, Devontae Freeman, he had a two-headed monster in the backfield. He had 2 more good weapons outside of Julio out wide too. So like I
Yeah.
said, if y'all surround him with every single thing he need, maybe, but he's not a elevator to where he's just gonna just take one of Huck's weapons and put put y'all over the hump. Like, and
Yeah.
I that that don't mean he's not a franchise QB, because those type of QBs that can elevate a team, like they extremely hard to find.
Yeah.
Like so, man. I feel like Dak, you know what I'm saying? I feel like y'all should keep him. He can get it done, man, but he needs a lot more help around him.
All right, Mike, man, we finna finally let you get in here, man. What's your assessment of the breakdown on everything that you heard me and Dennis going back and forth with and stuff like that, man? As far as like the situation with Dak, as far as the situation with Mike McCarthy still being there, the situation with how good Green Bay played, how bad Dallas played, like the whole rundown, man. Lace us up with what you got.
Well, I'm gonna piggyback on what y'all said, man, about the Dak situation. I kind of feel like they kind of stuck with him because to me, I just feel like who else y'all gonna get? You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be better than what Dak can do. You know what I'm saying? Like, who y'all gonna get? Baker Mayfield, Kirk Cousins? Like, come on, like who gonna be better? You know what I'm saying? Taylor made it for that offense and can produce more than what Dak did, man. So I kind of feel like from a financial standpoint and just what's the options and what's our options on the table, I feel like y'all stuck with him for at least another season or two. You know what I'm saying? So that's my assessment on the Dak situation. As far as Mike McCarthy, uh, man, Mike McCarthy, man, is fool's gold, man. You know, he's fool's gold, man. It looked good. It looked good during the regular season. Um, it looked great, man. But when the sun hit that goal, and when it's time to shine, man, your neck gonna turn green, man. You know what I'm saying? Messing with Mike McCarthy, man. So, man, Mike McCarthy, they do need to get rid of him. They you know what I'm saying? We seen what the ceiling is for them guys. It's kind of a weird situation because the guy had been winning 11, 12 games every year, and normally from a normal job or a normal team, that gives a lot of leeway for a coach to still be able to do what he can do. But when we talk about the Cowboy job, it's we know what time Jerry Jones, you know what I'm saying, he on, man. He don't have a lot of patience. The fan base is starving, you know what I'm saying, haven't won nothing since the 90s, man. So they've been starving since the 90s, man, for somebody to get them over that hump. And it just haven't happened yet, man. It just seems like that curse is real with y'all, man. I'm starting to believe that y'all really got a curse or something for real, because it just be weird, man. How y'all just show up in the regular season and then freeze up like freezer, man, from the Ginyu Force, man. When it comes
But
in the
it
playoffs.
goes back a lot to what Dennis said too, though. Like, you know what you're looking at.
Right.
Like I don't get fooled on some of the things. To me, that's why I say it's always the path and situation because of what we have. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like everything that Dennis said as far as like beating 500 teams, I done discussed that on here all the time. Like I
Yeah.
done said
Yeah.
that on the show plenty of times. Like I just want to play good. I just want to see them play good because
Yeah. Yeah.
I already what Dennis said. I already know that. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Right.
not a fan. I'm not a fan that to be I'm not a delusional fan. You know what I'm saying? I
Right,
understand the ins and outs.
right.
I said earlier in some of our episodes about Cook, like he was done. I said it was no reason to bring him there because he's not the old player who they thought they got. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
I get what you're saying. I ain't meant to interrupt you, Mike, but it's just like I
Nah,
said,
you good.
I'm looking at it from the standpoint of just like you said, it is fool's gold, but the expectation still is the expectations. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But go ahead.
Yeah, nah, you right on that. It yeah, man. But as far as the game, man, it wasn't shocking. We have to get a lot of credit to Green Bay, man. Green
Yeah,
Bay came in as one of the hottest teams in the league this
yeah.
period, man. You know what I'm
Coming
saying?
down the stretch.
Jordan Love, man, for the last month, man, has been playing absolutely like a top 5 quarterback or something. You know what I'm saying? This last month, man.
He's
So
been playing out of his mind.
playing out his mind, man. So it's a lot of kudos, you know what I'm saying, to the Packers. You know what I'm saying? They came out and set the tone early. They came out and jumped out with a 27-0 lead. It just seemed like it's crazy, man, because like, you know, I gave Dak a lot of praise this season for him cleaning up the turnovers and making a lot of good decisions and being clutch. You know what I'm saying? But he reverted back to his old self. You know what I'm saying? This game, man, because he really, you know what I'm saying? Like I used to have a name for him. Well, I call him give him back Dak. That used to be my name for him, man. Cause he used to be known for throwing pick sixes, and he haven't been doing that this year. But for him to do that at the possibly worst time, man, to end your season like that on a sour note, it was disappointing, man. Like I said, it wasn't shocking. It was just more so disappointment, man. They defense, like you said, was abysmal the whole game. Uh, man, like you know, Gilmore and them got exposed. Bland got exposed. All them, you know what I'm saying? Michael Parsons was on lock. You know what I'm saying? Like it was wild, man. But the Packers, man, kudos to their receivers. When I was listening to Dennis, basically talk about their receivers and you know how Aaron Rodgers used to always like put you know what I'm saying, put it on them and stuff like that. To see
Yeah,
that them guys went from that to this, man, it's tremendous development by their team, man, because not only, you know, they got Romeo Dobbs and Christian Watson and stuff like that. They got 2 rookie receivers, man, that balls out too with Wicks and Jaden Reed and them guys. The tight end I like Musgrave. Man, they tremendous, man. And it just really showed, you know what I'm saying, Matt LaFleur, you can see his coaching potential, you know what I'm saying? You couldn't see
yeah,
that when Aaron Rodgers was there. You can't see that because everything was always Aaron Rodgers, Aaron Rodgers, Aaron Rodgers.
yeah. You
But
can
now
see the
that he
development
gone,
of players with him.
yeah, you can see it. You know what I'm saying? You can see the brilliant mind of Mike LaFleur. You can see the offensive mind. He can be creative now. He ain't gotta have that burden on his back and on his shoulder, or like, oh, I can't call this. Aaron might switch this up, or he ain't gonna like this. It ain't catered to Aaron no more. It's more team oriented. Like you know what I'm saying? They more of a unit, and so it's like everybody flourishing right now. Aaron Jones had a tremendous game. He scored 3 touchdowns. Was a big factor. Um, we all know Dallas had got they rushing defense. Everybody know you can run on Dallas, man, and they did that, man. And Jordan Love, man, the dude's exceptional, man. He played exceptional, played one hell of a game, man. Like I say, man, he come in the playoffs as one of the hottest quarterbacks, and he carried that momentum to the playoffs, man. And you got to understand that that's a very, very young team, and them guys is really they growing up before our eyes right now. And you know what I'm saying? They doing something right down there, and they building something right, man, and they doing it the right way. So you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of I give a lot of credit to Green Bay. And for us, Dallas, man, somebody forgot to tell them guys, you know what I'm saying, that they was in the playoffs or something, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody hit this goddamn snooze button on them guys or something. They didn't really realize they was in the playoffs till like the 3rd quarter, bro. You know what I'm
That
saying?
don't
But by
count.
that
That
time
don't count, bro. When you playing prevent defense, that don't count.
right, right. They they dug themselves so much of a hole. shit, you couldn't even hear them. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't even hear them holler for help. You know what I'm saying? Type thing, man. So it's like, man, this is the same old thing, man. Dak had 400 yards, but by far that was like the worst 400-yard game I ever seen from a quarterback. You know what I'm
bro.
saying? Like ever. Like, you know,
How many yards that Dak had after they had to kick a field goal going into the second half, bro? You can't give him no more yardage after that, because at one point the score was what, 17-41, 10-41.
yeah,
So it's like,
right.
how many yards you really gonna give him before, you know what I'm saying, after, you know what I'm saying, that point in time in the game? Like,
Right.
that's what Drew Brees used to do back in the day to me, man. I ain't mean to cut you off, bro, but when you said 400
Yeah,
yards, bro, that kind of triggered me. Like, them one, like,
and what I
nah,
said, it was the ugliest 400-yard game you can get from a quarterback.
yeah.
He threw two ill-advised picks, man. They was bad, bro. Especially the second one, bro. Like, he didn't even read the defense at all, man. The guy was standing right there for easy pickings. It just seemed like he was just focused on just being predictable, man, and trying to force feed CeeDee Lamb and stuff like that, man. And coming into this game, their defensive coordinator, you know what I'm saying, did a hell of a job of game planning and making sure CeeDee Lamb was not going to be, you know what I'm saying, forcing this game, and make sure they was not going to win by this CD having a monster game. So they did a hell of a job, man, saying identifying that. Basically, you know what I'm saying, let the other weapons to try to have an impact on this game, because we all know the supporting cast is needs an upgrade, you know what I'm saying, from the Cowboys standpoint, man. Definitely. The Cooks, bringing them Cooks in was a bust. Let's be honest, you know what I'm saying, bringing Brandon Cooks in was a bust. Michael Gallup seems to be like, you know, then
He made
basically
it back,
lost his stuff.
the injury, man. The injury.
Yeah,
ACL.
he haven't been the same. He haven't been the same, man. Only positive I do see on y'all offense is Ferguson. Ferguson did step up, y'all play in. He did have a good game. And like you say, they offensive line, man, needs an upgrade, man. They are very saying older offensive line. And it just seems like they need help in the secondary too as well, man. I'm pretty sure they're gonna get that with the return of Trayvon Diggs. When he come back, it will be an improvement in that area, so I'm really not concerned about that. But man, just the showing up the rush defense, man, like this has been going on for like 3 years with them guys, man. With the rush defense, man, like y'all draft defensive tackles, y'all bring in, you know what I'm saying, bring in defensive tackles, but it just don't work. It just that seems to, the ugly head seems to keep popping up every single time, bro. When they lose, it's like I say with Dak, man. Dak had a hell of a regular season, but man, like I said, man, when he's like, I look at him like this season was like James Harden, bro, like equivalent to James Harden. Like James Harden kills like a mug in the regular season. When we come in the playoffs, man, we don't know if it's James Harden or Harden James. We don't know who the hell he is. You know what I'm saying? So it just seems like, man, it's crazy, man, because I gave Dak a lot of praise this year, and I think he had a phenomenal, you know what I'm saying, season, but I thought it was gonna be something different, bro. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I get for thinking, man. That's what I get for thinking. I really, you know what I'm saying? Cause like they said, what will go wrong with them boys, man. So, man, Dak, man, like I say, man, it's like y'all gonna be stuck with him for another year, man, at least. But I believe, you know what I'm saying, y'all get the right coaching there. Y'all probably y'all got, if you look on paper, they got one of the most talented teams. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Dallas got one of the most talented teams, bro. But it don't amount a piece of nothing, man, if they can't put it together with wins and stuff when it count. So that it's just the same old story to me, man. And like I said, man, shout out to Green Bay, Jordan Love and them guys, man. They played a hell of a game, man. Romeo Dobbs had a monster game. They defense, man, showed up. You know what I'm saying? For the first half, first 3 quarters, they showed up. By the time the fourth quarter came, they were just letting them get whatever. Because the game was, out of reach, man. And it was like, oh yeah, y'all gonna get them empty stats if y'all want to. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Fill the stat board up. We finna take this dub home, man. So they got a big game coming up, man, with the 49ers, man. We'll see what they gonna do against the 49ers. But this is what the playoffs all about, man. You know, we had our prediction yesterday. We you know what I'm saying, had basically the predominant favorites winning and stuff like that, but it's always a team or two that always throw a wrench in somebody playing, man. And it seemed like it's the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah. Yes, it's the Green Bay Packers this year, like you said. There's always that wrench out there waiting to be thrown in somebody's system and jack everything up. Man, you got anything else to lace the people up with, Dennis, before we slide off this Cowboys topic?
Yeah, man. The Cowboys played against 6 teams that made it to the playoffs this season, man. And guess how many of those teams the Cowboys beat? 2 of them. So, you know, that's pretty much the point that I've been trying to make, man. Like, anytime that y'all actually matched up in one of these playoff caliber teams, man, like this, you know what I'm saying, pretty much what's been happening for years, man. So, like I said, it's no surprise, man. It wasn't a fluke. It wasn't a big old disappointment like everybody trying to make it out to be, man. To me, it was just, you know what I'm saying, it is what it is. What happened. You know, one team was just better.
Yeah, like I said, I give Green Bay all the credit in the world. Like I said, when I first spoke on the topic, it wasn't no fluke. Can't nobody try to make no excuse and say it was a fluke. I've been saying all year what the Cowboys was. I never said that there was anything that they ain't show themselves to be tonight. Mike, I went on Mike's show, and Mike was confused why I ain't tell him that Dak was the MVP. He even said Dak was the MVP, and I straight told him on his show that, hey, nah, bro, like, he's not the MVP. And Lamar is Mike guy, and Mike picked Dak to be an MVP, and we went back and forth on that. So, you know what I'm saying? I understand, you know what I'm saying, exactly what was your breakdown of the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? My only thing is that a lot of stuff that the Cowboys put on tape, it's a lot of that stuff be coaching. Like the penalties and stuff. That's coaching, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like them not showing up at a home game, all that stuff is coaching. You know what I'm saying? It's undeniable of what you're saying, but when you look at the small detailed things that the coach is supposed to take care of, you know what I'm saying? We can't do nothing about how Green Bay gonna play, but we can do certain things to make ourselves play better and look better. Dak throwing it 2 interceptions, like those are the things that part of what Dak is doing don't have nothing to do with coaching, and coaching didn't have them prepared. So it's like when I look at the breakdown of the game, I'm looking at it from that standpoint. That like I told y'all before, I want to see if we're gonna play well. Like, I don't care if we're gonna win the game or not. I want to see if we're gonna play well. If you show me that we're gonna play well, then that's like I said with the Buffalo game. I said I just want to see how good they play against Buffalo to see if they are capable of playing against like when you read off one of those 6 teams that's playoff teams. I want to see if they capable of playing with them. And look what happened. They got blowed out because, like you said, they 2-6. They never showed that they was capable. That's coaching. Like I said, it's one thing for them to, you know what I'm saying. I don't even watch Cowboys game when they playing against certain teams because you knowing that they're gonna look good, it's gonna be a blowout. And I always say them games don't count. You know what I'm saying? But that's just my assessment on, you know what I'm saying? I agree with everything you said, Dennis. Like I said, my only thing is that, like I said, a lot of the stuff they got going on is mental mistakes and coaching. I think if they had better coaching, sometimes when you have better coaching, it can help you get over the hump for some of the critical things that you can do for as mistakes in the game. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, man, we're gonna roll over into our next topic, man. The next topic on the docket is the Houston Texans versus the Cleveland Browns, man. I'm gonna slang it over to you first, Dennis, man. Lace people up on your whole breakdown of the Houston Rockets. Man, I said the Houston Rockets. The Houston Texans,
Yeah,
where they came from this year, what they looked like against Cleveland. Because me personally, I had Cleveland actually winning. I didn't think that Houston was ready. You know what I'm saying? But they proved me wrong. What's your whole assessment and breakdown on, you know what I'm saying, what Houston doing and them beating Cleveland, Dennis?
Yeah, man. That was an very impressive performance, man, by the by Houston, man. Like Houston, they came out there, man. I thought it was gonna be a little bit of a shootout at first when the game first started, man. But the way they took over, man, and just took off on the against the Browns, man. That was impressive, man. I just got to give Stroud, you know what I'm saying, how to create in the world is his his true rookie year, his first ever playoff games, man. He played
Hey,
in a lot of
hold on, Dennis. My bad, boy. You said the Houston Browns, boy. I ain't the only one slipping on this show tonight.
oh
oh
man.
my bad, man.
No, bro, I'm just
Man,
messing with you, bro.
Houston, man, yeah, man. They played goddamn damn ball, man. Like the way Stroud came out there, man, and did his thing, man. Like he was incredible, man. Like he played in some big games in college, and he proved that he ain't afraid of the moment. Like yeah, like he been showing that same DNA. The whole season. Like anytime they get in a huge spot in a big moment, man, he show up. Even going back on to the showdown with the Colts, man, for them to win the South, man. Like that was, you know what I'm saying, a crazy drive at the end that he put together, man. Especially that last throw to Collins, man. Like and he been doing that the whole season, like literally the whole season, man. So I was a little bit taken aback by the final score, by the final results of the game, man. But I wasn't surprised that Houston won, man. I feel like Houston had a more than a good chance to win that game. We talked about it last night, man, on the last show. You hit on the head. And Houston probably had one of the best. Well, probably they did have one of the best house seasons out of any team in the league, man. They hit on they QB and they coaching in the same off season, man. That's hard to do. And they got it they put it together, man. They got everything going. And also, man, them picking up Will Anderson, man, he can't be in the understated either. I feel like he people that haven't been giving him a lot of credit, man, but he said they Ricky sack record, man, which is a lot, man. Like for the team that they had Mario Williams, I believe was they first round pick with no, they actually caught, man.
Oh,
But as
yeah.
far as defensive lineman, Mario Williams was they no one overall pick this season. They got Reggie Bush, and then they also had a great lineman JJ Watt also, man, and Will Anderson. Like he might fall in line to be another one of those great Houston pass rushers, man. So that defense, you know what I'm saying, stuck up incredibly, and they made Flacco look like on he was fresh out the couch, like he was, the way Flacco was looking on it towards the end of the season, like. Cause usually, man, like if you watch Flacco majority of his career, his playing how he's elevating during the playoffs, man. But that wasn't the case yesterday at all, man. Like they made him look a little average, man. And Houston, man, it just a testament to the culture that they got and how much they believe. They done had players go down on this season. Tank Dell went out for the year. Nico Collins, he stepped up, became the number one guy. And he been became the torch for those receivers, man. And also the tight end, the former Cowboy Dalton Schultz, he been stepping up big for them, man. So Houston, man, they a team that's playing with all the confidence in the world right now, man. I believe they're gonna have them step in Baltimore next week. A lot of people think they got a good chance of us setting them. I highly doubt it. But I love what Houston did, man, against Cleveland, man. A young feisty team, that showed that they belong, man. Here's a hell of a story. Easily one of the best stories in the NFL this season. And
Mm.
and it's sad it got to end next week, man. But I love what Houston did, man. Like this entire season, I think that they're gonna keep it going. You know what I'm saying, for the future. And in Houston, they're gonna be tough to deal with for probably in this decade, actually. So man, this right here, this just a starting point for them, man. This isn't just a building block, for they success long term. See that Stroud, man. Honestly, man, if I had to start a franchise right now, man, like it's only two quarterbacks in the whole league that I would take over him to start my team with right now, man. And that's 15 for the Chiefs and 8 for the Ravens. Like outside of those two, man, I'll start my franchise with Stroud on the end of the day, man, because he didn't. He probably had the best rookie QB season in recent memory, man. Like and Luck was one of my favorite players, man. And his rookie season right up there with Andrew Luck, and even the great Dan Marino. So hey, man, Stroud, man, he's a special player, man. Special player.
What you got on there, Mike?
Man, the Houston Texans are for real, man. The Texans, man, they really came into the season with low expectations. They came in and smashed the expectations, man, and proved to everybody they ahead of the curve, bro. Like we don't normally see this, you know what I'm saying? Like a first year head coach, a first year offensive coordinator, and a rookie quarterback has success like this. Like we've seen it with Andrew Luck, with Chuck Picano, and Andrew Luck in there. But to see it like how they doing it, man, it's amazing, man. You talking about a team that has been won like 3-4 games the last couple of years, man, has been a laughing stock. The organization was you know what I'm saying, was bad. It was terrible, bro. It was terrible from top to the bottom, bro. The Deshaun Watson thing happened, and all that just get washed down the drain in a matter of one season, bro. And it's amazing, man, to see, you know what I'm saying, when DeMeco Ryans came in and just changed the coaching. Like he's a game changer, bro. Along with CJ Stroud. CJ Stroud, man, like I said, we say he's a rookie, but the guy, man, like Dennis said, bro, it ain't a lot of quarterbacks out there that's playing as good as this guy, man. He easily, man, a top 10 quarterback right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's crazy because that's his first year. But right now, man, if I had a top 10, he would definitely be in it. They defense, man, is a hellacious defense, man. Like like he said, Dennis, Will Anderson, man, has been a force all year. I've been a big fan of Will Anderson since he was at Alabama. I knew he was gonna show up in the NFL because he's a prototypical pass rusher, man. Like the guy's a very special pass rusher. They hit on him. They got the number 2 and the 3 pick, and they hit on both of them, man. And Nico Collins is legit number 1 receiver. I remember watching him at Michigan, and now to see what that guy done turned into, it's amazing, man, because I didn't think Nico Collins was gonna be like this. But that just shows you like how hard he working and how he established himself as a number 1 receiver, man. I thought when Tank Dell went down, it was gonna be a little drop off for them guys, but it don't really seem to be the difference, man. Like it seems like their offense is rolling no matter who's the receivers or who's the running back. Or it doesn't matter, man. Because as long as you got C.J. Stroud and their offensive coordinator, they're gonna make it happen. They're gonna make it work. C.J. Stroud is fearless, man. The guy's unflappable. Um, the guy, man, to do that against the number one defense statistically wise, Cleveland. Man, it was amazing, man. The first half, man, he pretty much torched them. The second half, he really didn't have to do nothing. They really went in cruise control in the second half. Joe Flacco did have 300 yards, but it was empty calories, like we were talking about with Dak. A lot of empty stats. But Flacco, man, you got to understand something with Flacco. He showed his age yesterday. He really showed his age, man. He has no mobility. So if you get pressure on Flacco, he ain't gonna he ain't gonna skate the pocket at all, man. Like the guy's slower than a snail, man. So when you get a teensy wincy a pressure on that guy, he's going down, man. And they pressured him all game, man. They was on his ass. They wanted to make sure they played them guys like a couple of weeks ago, and Mark Cooper had a career game against them guys, but they made it their business that he was never gonna do that again against them. When they did play a couple of weeks ago, they was lacking a lot of starters, lacking a lot of people. C.J. Stroud didn't even play that game, so they really wanted to show Cleveland like that was a fluke. Let that job beat us like that because we went at full strength, and they proved it, man. And the atmosphere was electric. To see, you know what I'm saying, Houston hosting the playoff game, man, I kind of knew that was going to play a factor into this. I knew them guys was going to be hyped and they was going to be ready for the challenge. Next week they got even a bigger challenge going against the Baltimore Ravens. I don't want to jinx it, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, too much. I ain't gonna be like Dennis, man. So I'm gonna scale back a little bit on that. I'm gonna just wait till, you know what I'm saying, till the smoke clears. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm gonna be able to, you know, talk my stuff. But right now I'm gonna go in, man, with an even kill mind, man. And you know what I'm saying, looking forward to playing the Texans, man. They will present a challenge. I do think we're gonna beat them guys, but I don't want to go out in detail about it though. But as far as the game, the Browns, the magical ride, you know what I'm saying, it was a wrap. You know what I'm saying? It was time for Cinderella shoe, you know what I'm saying, to come back off. You know what I'm saying? Like, take her shoe off, man. Because Joe Flacco let a magical, you know what I'm saying, come back and let them guys go to the playoffs. It was amazing, man, but they simply just ran out of gas, man. You know what I'm saying? They can no longer push the car no more. The car just ran out of gas, man. And they're gonna go back to the drawing board. We're gonna see how Deshaun Watson come back and see how them guys gonna come back with Nick Chubb coming off that injury and see what they guys look like with their defense, man. We'll see. I'm pretty sure they're gonna add some more pieces to their team. But for right now, they're gonna be sitting at home watching the games like us, man. So like I said, man, shout out to the Houston Texans, man. And I'm looking forward to playing them next week.
Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. What we got next on the docket, man? It was something similar. It wasn't as bad as the Cowboys game, but like I've been telling y'all this year, Miami is Cowboys 2.0. I've been saying it all year. Give me what you got, Dennis, man, on the Miami Kansas City game, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, when it's hard for the Dolphin to swim in a frozen river, man. That's pretty much what happened, man. You know, and the Dolphins, man, they had a good season, man. They was a highly entertaining team to watch during the regular season, man. Had one of the most electrifying, fastest offenses that I've seen in a minute, man. And but you know, it's just there's too many injuries, man, derailed them. But the Chiefs, man, they finally starting to figure out exactly what they need, you know what I'm saying, to do. And I've been feel like they know what they need to do, man. They need somebody to step up and make things easier for Mahomes, man, and that person has been on Rasheed Rice, man. Rasheed Rice has surely, you know what I'm saying, been that target for him. They've been stepping up for him a majority of the season. He hasn't got any enough credit as a rookie, man. He just been able to come in there. You know, he's been their most consistent outside threat on the whole season, man. And that's something that they needed desperately, man. You know, Hazel Pacheco, man, the way he been running the ball, man. He run the ball tough. He run the ball angry, man. And in that game yesterday, playing in I think negative 20 degree wind chill, man. Like it was his game, man. It was his type of game. They needed knowing him to for those tough yards, man. And Miami, man, they just not that excuse me, but they're not the type of team, man, to play in that type of weather, man. And Miami, they'll run first team, man. Don't get me wrong, man. But Tua, man, he from Hawaii, man. He not used to playing in that kind of cold weather at all, man. Like, and Tyreek Hill, he did what he could. I don't think Waddle played, man. Like I said, injuries they decimated them like incredibly, man. They took a lot of bad injuries this year, man. And they had linebackers matching up with people they weren't supposed to be matching up with, man. Melvin Ingram should not be in coverage at all. He's a pass rusher, man. So it was just rough, man. Like they had a lot of mismatches. They had players out of place, man. A whole lot of sorts. But the Chiefs, man, we know who they are, man. That they always dangerous in these moments, in these situations, man. They're not a team that's gonna roll over. Even though they haven't been the Chiefs of old, you know, they always gonna be a threat as long as they got number 15 on the center and Henry Reed on that sideline. And the way that they defense been playing this year, man, they been playing some top notch ball. So the Chiefs, they earned the win. They deserve to get that win. And they played the type of ball that they've been playing the whole season. Run first, play defense. And if they I've been saying them most of the year, if they can get a couple players start actually catching the ball, man, they could be a real threat, man. But you know, that's something about the playoffs, man. Like you can't expect the team to be something totally different that they haven't been, no saying, throughout the whole regular season.
Yeah.
And you know, it's not a flip to that you can switch on like it's the playoffs now. We're gonna start doing this now. Like whatever you've been doing every day and during the season, that's what's gonna show up on when it matters the most too. So you know, the Chiefs, man, they did what they supposed to do, man. Miami, they haven't been able to beat a good team the whole season, except Dallas. So you know, it just they haven't. You know, the Dolphins just on. They haven't proved that they there yet, man. Then by them being decimated, man, I feel like they was outmatched. But you know, the Chiefs, they down for a reason. They going on to the second round, man, and like I said, hell on, has they got 1500 center and Henry Reed on the sideline, man. They always a threat.
Good stuff, Dennis. What you got on that game, Mike?
Man, it was a return, like they form it back to they self, man, with the Chiefs, man. I'm not gonna sit there and say they got their mojo all the way back, but you can clearly see, like, you know, they starting to get their confidence back, man, at the right time, man. This is why you love the playoffs, man, because all the regular season stuff get thrown out the board, get thrown out the window. Everybody's 0-0 right now. So you come in with a clean slate, basically, man. So they put all their stuff behind them, and they showed up, man, in a big way with the Dolphins, man. I figured that the Chiefs was gonna win. I didn't know they was gonna beat them like that in a dominating fashion, but they did dominate them guys. Like the piggyback with Dennis said, the weather elements was gonna be a key factor going to this game. We all know Miami probably like 0-11, 0-12. And when it comes to these games, it was the fourth coldest game in NFL history. So, man, the Dolphins doesn't fare well in the cold at all, man. They are mostly a finesse team. They want to throw it all over the field. They're not meant to play games like this. They're not built for it, and they won't succeed in games like this. And my theory proved right yesterday. Patrick Mahomes had a solid game. Pacheco, man, ran hard. Was very much, you know what I'm saying, much needed, being in the game so cold like that. We knew the running game, if it was going to be a winning formula in this kind of game, it was going to be in the run game as well. Rashee Rice, like Dennis said, man, has been their most consistent weapon on offense, even more consistent than Travis Kelce, man. So the guy stepped up in a major way, man. He had a big game for his playoff debut. Then, like we said, Patrick Mahomes had a nice game, man. For the Dolphins, man. Tua, man. I kind of got like little mixed feelings about Tua because I actually like Tua, but he still got a lot more to prove, man. And I know he's playing for a new contract. More than likely, they're going to end up breaking him off. We're going to end up paying him anyway. I don't see why not. You know what I'm saying? Because the guy did have a phenomenal season. He did prove he could stay healthy all season, and that was the big question coming in. Will Tua be able to stay healthy all season? And he proved that by playing in all 17 games. Tyreek Hill, man, is one of the most dangerous players in the NFL. But we all know the Chiefs, man, they know how to play him. That just be real, man. The Chiefs know how to. Who knows them better than Kansas City, man? So whenever he get lined up against L'Jarius Sneed seems to always do a number on this guy, man. He did it when they played against each other in Germany, and he did it again yesterday. And they defense, man, is legit. Is a top 3 defense easily. Led by Chris Jones and them guys. But I'm really I've been giving this guy a lot of praise. I really like this dude Trent McDuffie, man, the cornerback, second-year cornerback. Man, that dude Trent McDuffie, man, is for real, man. If you want to see some great cornerback play or see somebody locking somebody up, man, look no farther than 22, man, Trent McDuffie, man, because that guy's legit, man. He's for real. Like I say, man, for the Dolphins, man, they're going to go back, and I don't know what you can do with their team to build themselves up, because they're more of a finesse team, and they went off finesse and stuff like that. They went off finesse. But at the same time, man, you just see the Kansas City Chiefs. They are the reigning Super Bowl champions for a reason, bro. I mean, I know in the regular season we were saying they lost their swag and their mojo and stuff like that, but they showed that they veteran leadership. They showed their championship pedigree in this game, and we'll see moving forward. Will it continue, man? Because like everybody knows, you can't count Patrick Mahomes out and Andy Reid out. So we're gonna see moving forward. Is they gonna keep putting these games together, or are they gonna revert back to their regular season ways? Like I said, it was a dominating game, man, by the Chiefs, man, and we'll see what they're gonna do next week.
My quick assessment on that, man, is I'll put it like this. The way Kansas City played, it seems to me that they were just waiting to get to the playoffs. Like,
yeah.
At this point, they're their type of team. They just waiting to get to the playoffs, man, so they can really lock in and focus. You know what I'm saying? Like what the playoffs is. May the best man win. It's about elimination. We ain't trying to get eliminated. I think with Eric not being there, I think that's affecting them a lot. I think they finally getting to a point to where Eric was the person who Eric Venemy, who's the offensive coordinator for the Washington Commanders. But he was the guy that, to me, he found other teams' weakness and what they can exploit, what type of plays they can call, doing certain coverage and certain things. Like, he was that person who gave that to Andy Reid directly. You know what I'm saying? And I just think that they finally getting into a groove on their offense to where, you know what I'm saying, they finally putting something together, what they want to do as far as when they going against the opponent. I think another thing too, man, is those drops, man. They just, like, the drops that they've been having this year, man, there's no way that they not leading the league in drops. And so it's like they kind of cleaned it up a little bit, but Kelsey dropped a couple of passes the other day. So, like I said, I just think it's playoffs time. And I think, to me, to be honest, I think they're the most dangerous team in the playoffs right now, from the simple fact that all the other teams have been placed and have been given the trinkets of, hey, you the best team in this conference. You supposed to be going to the Super Bowl. And I wouldn't want to play against Kansas City if I was anybody in the AFC, man. I'm just being real. Because they got more experience than anybody, and it's gonna be a nightmare playing against them. Miami, like I've been saying on the show, man, I've been calling them Cowboys 2.0. They identical to the Cowboys. Dennis brought up the stat earlier when he said Cowboys played 6 teams and won 2. They played 6 teams and only won 1. Now, it's easy to say that because if you're going to stack them up, you got to stat all the other teams up too. But we're not doing that. But we just saying that to say it's like, this is what they've been showing all year. They'll run amok on somebody and then face the team that's supposed to be in the playoffs and look like a whole entire different team. So, to me, I feel like they kind of overachieved this year. I ain't gonna say overachieved because they had a crap ton of injuries, but I just think they was at where they supposed to be at. You know what I'm saying? Playing against defending champs and things of that nature, man. I just think they was kind of over their skis. I think it was a good building situation for them this year because Miami hasn't been in that position in a long time. And they got a new coach, and for a new coach to get a taste of that, he's only going to build on that to make their team better. Tua, man, like you said, Mike, I like Tua, man, but he can't push that ball down the field, man. That's always going to come back to hunt them. Even with the Tyreek Hill, you know what I'm saying, touchdown pass. Like he literally had to stop and come back and get it. That's why the pass interference happened, because of that situation. And it's no matter. It's crazy that he can. Don't get me wrong. Tyreek got world class speed. You have to literally throw the ball as soon as he come off the line of scrimmage. But like I said, I just think that's always going to be their Achilles heel with Tua. Once you take away the quick throws that they allow him to do, and you back everybody off the line and force him to go deep, knowing that he can't push the ball down the field as deep as he would like, I think that's always going to be a problem with them. But, you know what I'm saying, we got next year coming up. They're going to be healthy. I hate that Chubb got hurt so late in the season, so he might not be back until maybe playoff time or something like that. So, you know what I'm saying? I think it was a hell of a game, but Kansas City showed everybody who they really is, and showed everybody that, you know what I'm saying, they are not finna give up the crown easy. So I wouldn't want to play them if I was anybody. But let's roll over to this next topic on the docket, man. It's the last game that was just played tonight, man. We're gonna get into the Detroit Lions and the Rams. Give me what you got on that game, Dennis. A little quick assessment breakdown of what you have of that game right there. And especially the Detroit Lions, man. What you know what I'm saying? Basically, what they whole little, how can I say this, magical little run that they on right now.
Yeah, man. I think he was a hell of a performance by them Lions offense, man. Especially Jimmy Gills, man. He been to me the piece that that put them up over the top this year, man. The first round pick, gang, old Gangster Gills, man. He made they offense so much explosive, man, out the backfield, man. And Amon Ra, St. Brown, Josh Reynolds, all them weapons that they have. David Montgomery, he been a battering ram this season, man. And Jerry Goff, man, he been catching a lot of flack over the years, man. I always looked at him as a good solid system quarterback, man, and they can do just enough to get his team on ahead if you give him the right amount of weapons, you know. So yeah, I I love what the Lions did tonight, man. The Rams been one of the hottest teams in the league. I don't think that they lost since they lost that overtime game to the Ravens, man. So the Rams have been on fire, man. Like they arguably had the best receiving duo in the whole league, and for the Lions to step up, you know, against those boys, man. Like Mike was pointing that out last night, man. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson coming back, that was a huge addition for them, man. To me, the weakness for the Lions been the outside of Haven Hudson, like who else you got on that line that's gonna create pressure. And but Henry Glenn, he's a hell of a coordinator. He knows how to send that heat, and especially when they need the most. Stafford, man, he was under pressure a lot, man. And but those two receivers, man, are fucking special together, man. The way Sean McVay uses them is incredible. One thing about Stafford, man, that I always liked, he knows how to feed his best player the ball. Whatever his best weapons is, he gonna feed them. Like, and to me, that's what being a good quarterback, you know what I'm saying, starts at the meat. Like if you gonna be any type of decent NFL QB, you gotta at least better feed your best weapon, man. And Stafford, he been doing that his whole career. So man, the Rams, they fought, man. That was a Sunday night game for a reason. It was a lot of great storylines. You talking about two QBs that pretty much got swapped out for each other, man. Golf, you know, gotten sent out to the Lions. Pretty much, people started leaving him for dead. You know, and after the Rams lost that Super Bowl to the Patriots, people were saying, Golf, he can't do it. He can't put them over the top, man. So they went and got Stafford, and he went to the Lions, man, and he started playing even better, man. He revived his whole career, and I give the Lions organization a lot of credit for that. I give Dan Campbell a hell of a lot of credit, man, for the way he you know, he just rebuilt that whole culture over there, man. He has the whole team, the whole organization, that whole city believing that the Lions can win, man. So and you felt that tonight. They fed off of that, and it a real back and forth game, a real slobber knocker. And and that was one of them games that should have been on prime time, man. And man, that was just an incredible game on both sides of the ball. The best game probably of the weekend so far. Man, the Lions, man, they they playing with a lot of energy, man. I love the way they run their offense, man. They'll run first team. They use them flash and pass as well as any team in the league. They like to use Gibbs out the backfield, has more of a pass catching back and let Montgomery come in and him be that battering ram. Like like, like I said, I like the Ricky Brian Branch from Bama, man. I like the other corner that they picked up. Man, like the Lions, man, they just playing with a lot of belief, man. I honestly they can make that run to the conference championship this year. Like just based off the way that they play with so much faith, so much belief, and they play hard, and you can tell that they want to win, man. Like you see it, and I think that they have the talent, you know what I'm saying, to push it down, man, to push any team in the seat to the brink. Like don't, and I know it's the playoffs, man, but if you get caught up in that, oh man, this the line stuff, man. Like you do that this year, if you want to, you gonna get slipped. So it just it just one of those things, man. And the Rams, they had a hell of a season, man. Honestly, man, for them, I I didn't think they was gonna be in this position, man. When you looked at the way the Rams started the season off to where they finished, man, that was a hell of a turnaround, a hell of a coaching job by Sean McVay. And to me, this season was probably his best coaching job, man. The way Puka came along this season, man, nobody seen that coming. They didn't even have Cooper Cup on at least the first month and a half of the season, man. And for the way he carried that team in that offense, man, when he has the primary guy, and even when Cooper Cup came back, man, like he didn't drop off. He kept it going. He became a real staple of the offense. He showed that he got to stay. And like I said, they got the best receiving duo in the league right now, man. But the Lions, it was just too much, man. That stadium was rocking, man. It was just too much on the line for them. That was their first playoff home game in 30 years. They wasn't going to give it up tonight, man. And but congrats to the Lions, man, for them to win tonight. They moving on to the next round. The NFC North held it down today. The Packers and the Lions, that shout out to the North side. But and it's on to the second round for them boys.
What you got on there, Mike?
Yeah, like Dennis said, man, this was the most entertaining game so far. I kind of figured it, coming into this game. This was one of them games like I was like 50-50 about it. I knew it was gonna be either or a seesaw game. It can go either way. And man, both quarterbacks came to play, man. That was a good game, man, to showcase great quarterback play from both sides, man. Jared Goff had an awesome game alongside Matthew Stafford. Stafford had an amazing game. He played out his mind, man. Danny had 400 yards. Puka Nacua had Danny 200 yards. The guy, man, has been spectacular all year, man. And like Dennis said, before the season even started, we didn't even know who the head dude was. You know what I'm saying? He sounded like more of a meme than a player. And the guy showed everybody, put himself on the map, man, made a name for himself. Probably seen one of the best rookie receiver seasons that we have seen in a long time. So shout out to that guy, man, for breaking all kind of records, man. Puka Nacua. Like I say, he came out of nowhere because, man, usually I'm a guy that watch the college game and evaluate players and can know like what kind of players are going to get drafted and all that type of stuff. but the guy was really a diamond in the rough, man. And they picked him out of nowhere, and he definitely a perfect fit for Sean McVay offense alongside Cooper Kupp. Like Dennis said, he basically carried them guys when Cooper Kupp was out. They running back Kyren Williams. I thought he was gonna have a better game, but he didn't. They actually made it a point to not let him go off this game because the guy for the last month, man, has been on a tear. And Detroit Lions, man, it's you can't help but to root for them guys, man. For them guys to host a playoff game and not have no success in such a long period of time and not won a playoff game in over 30 years, man. It's amazing, man. I'm pretty sure Detroit fans, all them on cloud nine right now. The city is on cloud nine. Dan Campbell, like he said, got them guys believing, man. He's definitely, deserving of Coach of the Year alongside DeMeco Ryans. Man, it's the two-headed monster, man. I knew there was gonna be a problem coming in with Montgomery and Gibbs. That's their bread and butter when it comes to their offense. But they have so many weapons that they can depend on other than the ground game as well with Amon-Ra St. Brown and J-Mo and Reynolds and them guys and Laporta. I didn't even think Laporta was even gonna play because he had suffered such what they thought was a significant injury at the last game of the season. So for that guy to tough it out and play in scope in the playoff game, man, that was good on his part. Because that guy is a weapon. Like I was saying about Puka Nacua, we seen one of the great rookie receivers season from a player, but we also seen a great rookie tight end have one of the best seasons we've seen in a while also, man, with Sam Laporta. They are moving on to the second round. I gotta switch some things up now, man, because the Cowboys I put out, man, I thought they was gonna, make it to the NFC Championship. But man, it looking like that could be the Lions can be the 49ers' biggest threat in the NFC right now. Only time to tell what will happen. I'm not gonna be a prisoner of the moment because they can come out in the second round and lay a dud as well. But to get a city a home victory, man, in over 30 years, man, it's great to see, man. It's a hell of a storyline, and like I said, it's a magical story and a magical run right now.
Yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. Detroit, they played some real good ball. To be honest, just my personal opinion. I'm not a big fan of Jared Goff. It's always only a matter of time before he crack. But I ain't gonna do that tonight, man. I'm gonna praise him for what kind of game he played. You know what I'm saying? He put his team in a winning position to win the game. Typically, the situation is he trying to put the game back in perspective, and they end up losing. But that's not a here. There, Rudd plays some good ball. Kudos to their whole situation. You know what I'm saying? Finally getting them a playoff win. It's a good thing for their city. You know what I'm saying? They got a good fan base. People that always show up. You know what I'm saying? Detroit Lions. They travel heavy. I got a lot of respect for Detroit Lions fans. I remember going to a Saints game 2 years ago, man. And when I say they whole side was blue and silver, man, I meant that with everything I just said. So I got a lot of respect for their fans, man. Detroit, they've been getting beat up on for years, man. Like y'all said, they swapped the quarterbacks out. So it was good to see him, you know what I'm saying, no matter how I feel about, you know what I'm saying, Jared Goff and they chance to win or anything like that. I'm gonna just focus on tonight, man. They played a good game, man. I give a lot of credit for Jared Goff. I give a lot of credit to their coach and their fans. So for coming out, you know what I'm saying, unlike what the Cowboys did, man, they gave their fans, you know what I'm saying, something to carry with them, you know what I'm saying, to the next week. like I said, I got a lot of respect for them, man. What they came out and did, man. And then they played against a team that was worthy. They, to be honest, man, it wasn't this year. It hasn't been no teams in the playoffs that's what wasn't capable of winning. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like everybody don't nobody think Pittsburgh is gonna win. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
in the NFC, all the teams in the NFC is capable of beating somebody. So you know what I'm saying? They did what they had to do, and they came out with the victory. With the Rams, man, to me, the Rams, that's the most amazing job from a team because being realistic, Rams was in a rebuild, man. Like
Nah, for real.
Rams was in a rebuild and made it to the playoffs. Like everybody who's in the playoffs now, outside of Pittsburgh and the Rams, everybody expect for them to be there. The Rams was literally in a rebuild, bro. They traded off their whole team. And for them to be in the playoffs and be 1 point away from 2 points actually winning the game, you have to give them all the credit. And then they was in a position to actually win the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you have to give the Rams a lot of credit. I think you said, I don't know if it was you or Dennis Mike that said, we got to give their coach, man, a lot of credit, man. This is his best coaching job by far. I just got I just it's crazy, dog. Because like I said, they traded away they traded away players. You know what I'm saying? They traded away picks and all kinds of things. And this is supposed to be. They did all that to get back under the salary cap, so they can be able to, you know what I'm saying, start to rebuild a team through the draft with expectations that they probably wasn't going to be this good this year to get a high draft pick, and they end up overachieving, man. So I got to give good kudos to them. But yeah, man, it was like I said, that was the best game of the playoffs so far. So like with that being said, man, y'all already know what time it is. We have a segment. It's called. We do it at the end of every show. It's called "Get It Out Your Chest." Sometimes we have something to get off our chest. Sometimes we don't. I'm pretty sure everybody on the panel tonight is gonna have something to get off their chest. So we're gonna start with you, Dennis, man. What you got to get off the chest, if any?
Oh man, I don't have too much, man, to say tonight, man. Football, man. The only kind of gripe I had, man, was well, it's not really a gripe, man. We know the Buffalo Bills game wasn't supposed to happen today, man, against the Pittsburgh Steelers, man. But then he got pushed back for weather issues. I don't know what the hell CBS was doing, man. They had the Bengals on the old Bengals game playing it at 12 o'clock, man. Like that was supposed to appease somebody or something, man. Like well, how you're showing reruns, man. It hit to show me that even the cable networks, man, being distressed at times, man. But you know, it just one of them things, man. But hey, we will see what happens with that tomorrow, man. We got 2 games to look forward to on a Monday.
Yeah.
And if for the playoffs, man, it's gonna be kind of weird. But 2 teams more than likely going to have short weeks, man, in the playoffs. Well, 4 actually. Well, we have 2. My bad. Right, 2. Yeah, 2 teams will have short weeks going to the going to a playoff game, man. Like that's a little bit of a disadvantage, man. But you know, you gotta play the cards that you dealt, man. And you know, it just, you know what I'm saying? Like I just has Lady on enjoy, man, what happened on today, man, with the playoffs, man. I feel like it was a good Sunday, man. won on the overall weekend. I wish the games could have been a lot more competitive. Honestly,
Yeah,
man, like that's one of my only gripes, man. Could have had a couple more competitive games. Rams and the Lions, they saved the weekend.
yeah, they did. They did.
But yeah, man, it was good weekend of football, man.
Um, I'm gonna let you go last, Mike. Man, I'm gonna go ahead and get mine off my chest, bro. The damn Cowboys, man. It was a pathetic performance, man, from the offense, defense, coach, offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, head coach, man. Being realistic, man. At this point in time, I know me and Dennis went back and forth with some of this stuff early in the show, but I just think at the point in time, man, uh, sometimes people can only take you so far, man. And I think Dak and McCarthy has taken us as far as they could possibly take us. It's not that it's not that they're not capable. It's not that they are not good enough. It's just the expectations on not making it to the conference championship in 30 years. Not like I said, I don't even have Super Bowl expectations. My expectations is the conference championship. I think it's being overplayed when people say Cowboys haven't made it in 30 years. Well, we just got through talking about the Detroit Lions ain't won a game in 30 years. Like people don't understand when you talking about the NFL and anything in life, it's only a handful of top players. The only difference is that Dallas used to be one of those top players when it comes to making the Super Bowls and championships. So I hate the narrative that when people say they haven't won in that such a long period of time, but that's not here. There, back to what I got to get off my chest. Uh, like I said, at this point in time, I think it's time for Dak to get his boarding pass, man. I think it's I think it's I think it's time for Mike McCarthy to go ahead and get his slip because in life, people certain situations, certain people are capable of only taking you so far. And with the expectations that I have for the Cowboys for is just making it to the conference championship, not even making it to the Super Bowl, just making it to the conference championship. They don't have the capacity to get us there. I've been defending Dak for a long time, and I'm just at a point where I can't defend him no more from the standpoint of it's one thing when you don't have weapons to do what you need to do. It's another thing when you make pivotal mistakes. You know what I'm saying? What he did this game to put us behind the 8 ball, it was pivotal mistakes with that interception in the pick six. Like you said earlier, Mike, I give him a pass for that first one because, you know what I'm saying, Cooks were getting pulled on and stuff. It was just a great play by the defense. But the pick six, man, you can't be a top 10 quarterback and make that throw in the moment, the game. You just can't do it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't see him ever getting over that type of thing. I used to always think that he was capable. I didn't like anybody talking about him because I felt like he just needed time. But I just feel like at this point in time, brother ran out of time. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like I said, it's all about expectations. It's not about him being a top 10 quarterback or he can do this, that, and third. Like we talked about earlier in the show, like Dak been there for 8 years. And it's just been 8 years of beating below average teams. And like I said, it's all about expectations. They 12 games, I mean, that sounds good on paper, but if the majority of them teams is cupcakes and you're not advancing in the playoffs, then none of that stuff means nothing. To me, I made a decision, man. If Dallas don't get Bill Belichick, we ain't trying to win, man. Any other coach, I say Braver because he's a good coach. He's a hard-nosed coach. He cut from that same cloth. if they don't get them two coaches, I don't think they trying to win. You know what I'm saying? I never been on the board of saying anything like that when everybody else did say that type of stuff. People saying that about Mike McCarthy, but I was on board with that. But if they don't get those two coaches, man, I don't think we trying to win, man. So, like I said, I'm gonna wrap mine up, man. It's just, it's the NFL, man. It's not easy. People don't understand it. If you just look at the last couple of teams to win the Super Bowls, it's been the same quarterbacks who've been in the Super Bowls. It ain't been it's not no outlier. Like you get a different team in the Super Bowl every other year. People get that stuff mixed up. Even with the NBA, how many other teams outside of the core teams have won NBA championships? Like you can't name it. You know what I'm saying? It's the reason why the Celtics and the Lakers got the most championships. That's for a reason. So with that being said, man, that's why I don't cut them no slack. Like I said, if they don't get Bill Belichick or Vrabel, I don't think they trying to win. I just think it's pretty much what everybody else is saying, man. But yeah, that's what I had to get off my chest, man. I'm gonna sling it over to you, Mike, man. If you got anything to get off your chest tonight, if not, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna close it out. But if do, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and kick it to the people.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I do got something to get on my chest. You kind of answered it a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But I was gonna ask both of you and Dennis. I was gonna ask you, who y'all think should be the next Dallas coach, and who would you pick if you, with all the options on the table, for as the quarterback, and why?
When you talking about quarterback, man, like Dennis said before, bro, it's not like you can just throw like in the NFL, bro. It's only 32 jobs. It's not an easy fix. You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm pretty much saying, like, don't get it twisted. I understand how this go. I understand it's better than anybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm just speaking my truth right now. I feel like he's not the person to get us to the promised land, and I don't feel that way anymore. I used to think he was. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think he's the person to get us to the promised land anymore. You know what I'm saying? I would love to see I would love to see Russell Wilson. You know what I'm saying? Just from the standpoint, it's something new. Not saying that he's gonna be, you know what I'm saying, head and shoulders better than Dak or this, that, and third. To me, it's something new. If somebody put Russ in a situation where they build offense around him, I still think he got something left in the tank. You know what I'm saying? I just don't, like I said, I just think it's time for a change. Change, it's nothing wrong with change. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not saying that because we changing it's a bad, it's, you know what I'm saying, something bad. Sometimes change is good. And I think in the situation, you know what I'm saying, change is good. And back with your question with the coach, man, I pretty much, like I said, there's only two coaches out there I feel like if you're trying to win. And the reason why I say that is these are two coaches that bring something to the table that Dallas haven't had since Bill Parcells. And it's discipline. Somebody who's going to hold the players accountable. You know what I'm saying? And I always been against what everybody say. People are always talking about Jerry this and Jerry that. Man, don't nobody ever tell nobody why, even when you seen it on TV. So, like I said, with all that said, man, if they're not trying to get those two coaches, man, they're not trying to win. At this point in time, you know what I'm saying? It's the same cycle for 30 years. I like I said, Dak is not it. I couldn't tell you which direction we should go. I'm really lost on that right now because all this stuff is fresh. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? I just know from this point, from what I've seen tonight, Dak and McCarthy, they not it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna let you get in, Dennis, man, or answer the question that Mike just presented. What you got on there, Dennis?
Yeah, man. I got to I think the head coach that this season, man, for the Cowboys should be one Mike McCarthy, man. And I'm gonna say that man, like, because like I said earlier, man, I don't think that that was going on, man, is all coaching, man. Like, don't get me wrong, being the most penalized team in the league, yeah, that has something to do with coaching. I can't not that, man. But man, I feel like Jerry Jones could have been a preacher, man. Cause that man, he know he be on to be selling hope, man. Like my only problem with him, man. This man already won 3 Super Bowls as an owner of the Cowboys, man. And he around here talking to my, yeah, man, I'm getting old. You know, I'm 89. You know, if we I want to win another one before it's over, and all this type of stuff, man. But
He been
it,
aging.
exactly, man. And he just remind me of one of my older people, man. To my, yeah, man. You know, I just want you to know what I'm saying. Do this for me, baby, before I go. You know what I'm saying? Putting that all that pressure with it. To me, man, it's more on up on his son Steven, man. Like this is not her championship roster. I don't care what anybody say, man. This Dallas Cowboys team is not a championship roster. Like you can say it's the coach, you can say it's the quarterback. That overall roster is not a championship team, man. So to just like you can get rid of those 2 spots and that's gonna change everything. It ain't the case. Like man, but
No, I mean, I never said they should. You know what I'm saying? They should change those 2. Like that's gonna fix everything. Like I clearly said that we in a situation where it need to be a rebuild. Like,
oh no,
you know what I'm saying?
I wasn't talking about you. How did it's talking
Oh,
about
okay.
like the media in general? Because like that's the whole media point as well. Like even after as soon as the game was over, everybody was putting cameras in Jerry Jones' face. What you gonna do about McCarthy? Like man, like I seen how them cameras waiting on Jerry to come out and talk. Man, I was just like, bruh. And then I seen Jimmy Johnson on to my man. Yeah, this only for the Cowboys. It's only for the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? You getting you get this kind of pressure, man. Like and that's why I bring up the narrative, man, of that the Cowboys haven't won all this time, man, because Jerry Jones one pushing this narrative of man, yeah, we got to win a Super Bowl, but the roster is not in place. So that's more on him and that's on his son Steven to get
Yeah.
that on to get the roster in place to well they are a coach and a QB away from winning the bowl. Not an aging offensive line, not a defense that's giving up over 30 some points to her QB in a perfect pass rating in his first playoff game. Like that's not all coaching and quarterback, man. So how do you feel like, man? And they need to bring back McCarthy. They're going to bring back Dak. But like I said, man, you gotta. Well, man, to me, it's a over evaluation due to the Cowboys brand. Like just just because these people work work for the Cowboys, it's like we hold these people to the highest standard ever. When it's nothing showing that we should be holding them to that standard at all. You know, so that's more of my problem with no saying what's going on, man. It's like when Jerry Jones saying everything he been saying, man. I want to win another one before I go, man. The Cowboys slowly turning into the New York Knicks of the NFL, man. Just another whole high story for franchise that haven't won that's living off the past. You know, so man, man, all that the start and all that, man, like you got to prove something eventually. Like man, come on, man. Like you can't just keep on it depending up on the brand. So man, like I just like they need to get the entire roster, you know what I'm saying, in place, man. Before heads, you know what I'm saying, they start rolling, man. Like I said, man, McCarthy won 12 games each of the last 3 seasons. Here's plenty of teams. Like think about it. If the Cowboys fired McCarthy tonight, tomorrow morning, whoever, this gonna be a team that gonna be right there waiting to scoop him up. And it's not, and
Nah,
he not.
I disagree with that. I disagree with that right there. Ain't no team finna be waiting to scoop him up. I mean, that's my I don't believe that. McCarthy, like I said, you said it yourself, bro. Like it was phantom wins, man. Like it
Yeah,
can't
but
be
this
both.
is this now, cause this win is terrible coaching. When we all playing all these bad teams and y'all struggling and losing to them. Each time that y'all play a bad team, y'all did exactly what y'all was supposed to do to them.
Yeah.
Then y'all got up, you know what I'm
I mean,
saying?
but that's supposed to be the separation though. Like
Nah,
you don't give awards for doing what you're supposed to do. Like
no. This is what I'm saying. The roster wasn't good enough to beat other good teams. No, like
but no, hold on, bro. Like your coaching has to be like whether the roster is where you think it should be at. The coach is the that's what some of the separation is like. That's where the gap is closed at. When you talking about coaching, the gaps the coach supposed to close some type of gap. Yeah,
nah, bro.
the players is the players, but the coaching is supposed to close some type of gap. Like
Nah, only people who has the power to close the gap. When we talk about the playoffs and win the Super Bowl, is a real franchise QB
no,
and like
but
a real elevator.
but what I'm saying is
That's the
coaching.
only person who has the power to close the gap. Even with Bill or Belichick, the so-called, I ain't gonna say the so-called, the greatest coach of all time, he had Brady. You feel me? Like Brady was the one that closed the gap. He wasn't Bill.
But what I'm
Like so
no,
that
but we're not talking on those type of levels though. What I'm saying is this: at some point, so the Cowboys has no matter what you say, if you look at the Cowboys' resume from what they have done, they have been getting like he's been winning 12 games and you've been losing in the same spot. What I'm saying is, at some point, you have to show me something different. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you saying they won 12 games every year, like overachieving, winning 12 games, the expectation on him is to make it to a certain point. Like, ain't nobody heaping like Super Bowl type things on him. People saying that, hey, if you look, so let's just break down the game tonight. If you look at the game, the coaching wasn't there. Like that threw 2 interceptions early. Like the coaching wasn't there. So they played against a team that they was capable of winning. You would agree with that, right? If they just played against a
no,
team that they was capable of beating.
they was
So if they just played
capable,
a
yeah.
team, but this is what
They
I'm
was
saying. They
they
just
was
played a
but
team that they
West
was capable of
did
winning, but they lost. The score was 48. The team hung up 48 points on them. They didn't
but
get
like
no
that
points. They didn't put no points on the board until the team went to prevent. Like that. Like that don't have nothing to do with players, bro. At some point, the
man.
coaching has to take like it has to be some type of coaching. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, man,
Like
because
it's one thing
in
if
the day
they just but what I'm saying is,
players
bro,
win the game.
they played a team that they was capable of beating. No matter what you say the roster was, they played a team that they was capable of beating. Like it's one
Yeah,
thing
but
if they was
at the end of the day,
overachieving,
the players close the gap. The players win the game, not the coach.
bro. in a
The
game
players
like that,
win
bro.
the game.
But this is what I'm saying. In a game like that, bro, like I just said, the team that they just played against,
I
bro,
think
they was
it go hand
capable
in
of beating.
hand. I think
What's
it
that,
go
Mike?
hand in hand. I said I think
That's
it
what
go
I'm
hand in
saying.
hand.
Nah, man,
That's what I'm saying. It does
nah,
go hand
man.
in
This
hand.
the NFL, bro.
So that's the
This
point
the
that I'm
NFL,
making.
bro. This ain't college, man. I'm telling you.
Like you said,
Like it's
it go
always
hand in
going to
hand,
boil down to who has the best players every time. Like just like the
bro.
NBA,
But
bro.
yeah, you right, bro. But this is what listen to what I'm saying. You making my point. I just asked you the question: were they capable of winning that game? Did they have the team to match them up? And the answer is yes. Like didn't nobody look at both of them rosters and say that the Cowboys was over their skis or the Cowboys weren't capable of winning that game. This is what I'm saying. This is where the coaches come in at. The Cowboys was capable of winning that game. And
let me ask you. I ain't mean to cut you off.
Go ahead.
Let me ask you something. Then Dennis, if the 49ers come out next week and come out with a dud, would you say the same thing about them? Because they got the talent and they got the coach.
I'm gonna say on it in that case, and I'm gonna say that there's the coach because I believe the Niners have the talent to actually win a bowl and him makes where they're going. I never believed the Cowboys had the talent in place. Then like this is my thing. The expectations that the Cowboys fans had, he was never realistic to me because the roster was never there to meet.
I mean, they had them expectations every year, whether whoever was there.
Exactly. That's my whole point. But the roster is never there.
But this is what I'm saying, though. This is what I'm
the roster
saying.
Wasn't there.
I'm not talking about. I'm talking about this particular game, bro, where everything was on display. You playing a home game, which you playing a home game that you haven't lost since 2022, bro. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is that game is no excuse to say that they didn't have the team to beat Green Bay. They was capable of winning that game. So what I'm saying is, if they was capable of winning that game, right? Everybody on the panel, we picked Dallas to beat them. It's the reason why we picked Dallas to beat them because we thought they was capable of winning that game. Everybody, all three of us said the Cowboys was gonna win. So if all three of us said the Cowboys was gonna win, that means they was capable of winning that game. The Cowboys went out and got embarrassed, bro, on every aspect of coaching, playing, no matter what. Offense, deep, they got embarrassed. So at some point, for you to lose like that at home, you know what I'm saying? The coaching has to take some type of precedent of that. It wasn't no type of adjustments made. It wasn't nothing done. So what I'm saying is they was capable of winning that game. The coach and the quarterback didn't show that they showed something that they was in a situation where they was capable to win, and they made pivotal mistakes to not bring it through. We like I said, Dak has had his time to be able to. Go ahead.
This thing, based how the team that Dallas got, what could have they done different to win that game? He been the same thing the whole season. Dak throwing the ball to CD.
No,
what could have they done different?
Bro, Dak he threw a pick six and an interception early in the game. If you talking about doing something different, like
McCarthy didn't throw those picks, it was Dak.
But that's what I'm.
But the reason he threw them picks because outside of CD Lamb, who else did he have to throw the ball to?
Bro, listen to the question that you asking, bro. We picked them to win the game, bro. So you saying it's kind of like you picked them to win the game. So if you picked them to win the game, you didn't raise those questions because you felt like they had a chance to win the game. Like it's easy to raise those questions right now.
But I didn't pick them. You know what I'm saying, to blow Green Bay out.
It ain't about blowing out, but you picked them to. But you picked them to win, bro. I said nobody picked them to blow them out, bro. Ain't nobody. You picked them to win, though, bro. This is what I'm saying. You picked them to win.
Yeah.
The coach. So you telling me that the Cowboys were prepared to win that game? Like you just said, you just said out your own mouth. They had CD and they did this. They kept doing the same exact thing. And this man is the offensive coordinator. You just said it. Like
What else could they have done with the roster that is there?
no, I'm not talking about the roster, bro. I'm talking about they was capable. They was capable of winning the game. We all said that they was capable of winning the game, bro. So if they capable of
Yeah.
winning the game, right? So at that point, it goes to coaching. This is what I'm saying. So if this team is capable of winning the game, right? So if one side and the other side they match up far as players or whatever, not saying that one side is better than the other, they matched up. So what I'm saying is the next step is the coaching, bro. It's one thing if the Cowboys would have lost a close game, bro. This wouldn't be no issue. What I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is, bro, they got blowed out.
Yeah.
Like they got blowed out, bro. Like this is what I'm saying. If it
They
was a
lost by
situation, bro, where they
2
played a close
possessions.
game, bro,
They threw 2
and they
possessions.
like nah, bro, they actually got blowed. Like everything that happened in that game, bro, to me was coaching. Like he calling the plays, bro, and they still and like I said, he's the one calling the plays. He's the coordinator.
So let me ask you this then. Like what Dennis just said, what could they done better though? I'm curious too. I want to know too,
bro. Like Dennis said, the whole time, everything that they did, bro, they didn't attack the middle of the field at all. The commentators for the last 3 games has been asking the question, why have the Cowboys attacked the middle of the field? Because the defense are leaving it wide open by doubling CD. Ain't that, now, if you go back and look at the footage, right, that's what they've been saying. All these games they've been saying, it's on wax. This ain't nothing that I'm making up. They've been saying that, why are they not attacking the middle of the field? Even with Miami, if you start going back to all these, even with Philly, the commentators constantly kept saying, why are they not attacking the middle of the field? That's coaching, bro. From my point of view, that's coaching. So what I'm saying is, everybody know, both of y'all have said it. Everybody know that they're gonna do CeeDee Lamb and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They don't
Attack it with who though?
But listen, but
Jake
what I'm
Ferguson?
saying is, did they try anything else though? Did they try anything else though? You saying, but who? But did they try anything else?
They threw the ball to Jake Ferguson. There was no separation. Like when nobody getting open.
That's a part of the offense he run, bro. That's been a part of him throwing to the tight end for forever. Outside of that, bro, what else has he done, bro? This is what I'm saying. Like, what else? What other kind of game plans he have called and try to do something to attack somebody else defense to get people in better positions to get the ball, even though they're lack thereof. This what I'm talking. I'm saying this to say that it's coaching, bro.
I get what both of y'all saying. You know what I'm saying? Like you make both of y'all make some good ass point. I see what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? For both of it is part of the problem. What Dennis saying about they need a better supporting cast around them. True.
Yeah, that's obvious. That's obvious. Like I'm not dismissing that they need a better supporting class, but this is what I'm talking about. This is the problem that I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? The coaching.
The coaching. The coaching.
This is what I'm saying. Dak and the coach, bro. You putting people the things that they're doing is bad as far as their job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's no creativity to what Cowboys do on offense. Other teams, they find a way to get players open. That's what I'm saying, bro. It's like, that's why I'm saying it's the coaching, bro.
This thing, man. Mike McCarthy took over the play calling duties this year. The offense looked a whole lot better this year than it did when y'all had Kellen Moore calling plays. And the reason for that, because he gave Dak more control of the offense. Like this season was the most control that Dak ever had of of y'all offense. And
I
like
agree
how
with
you talking
that.
about the
I
gap,
agree with that.
like bro, the players close the gap. Like it like coaching, bro. It can only do so much. Like you can tell on somebody, man. Hey, man, he gonna be right there. I need you to go over here and do this. If you have players that can't execute it, then it's not gonna matter anyway. It's not gonna add up anyway.
That was like coaching and execution. It seems to be their problem, bro. That's what it boils
That's
down
what
to.
I'm saying, bro. That's why I said it's that, bro. Coaching and execution, like that's what I'm saying. I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying, bro. All I'm saying is Mike McCarthy, he didn't have his time, bro. Like we talking about 4 years. It's one thing if I said something about Cannon, bro. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have 4 years. Like I said, sometimes change is good, bro. I'm not saying that the dude is trash or anything like that, bro. But sometimes things get to a situation, bro, where it just is what it is. He done brought the Cowboys as far as he can possibly bring the Cowboys, in my opinion. Dak has brought the Cowboys as far as he can possibly bring the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? Like, even with the talent they got, bro, they supposed to get out of the first round. Like, when you say talent, all right, that's fine. But at the end of the day, we talking about I'm not talking about the media. I'm talking about we have enough talent, bro, to get out of the first round, bro. Like, like that's what I'm saying. We got enough talent to get out of the first round. So what I'm saying is this: when you got a game when the athletes are neck and neck, bro, which the Cowboys was neck and neck with them, the coaching has to be the common denominator. If you look at what Green Bay did, bro, it was coaching. McCarthy just got clearly out coached, bro. Dan Quinn got out coached. Can't nobody tell me that Green Bay had a magnificent game plan, bro. Like they literally had a game plan to beat the Cowboys. Like they ain't come in there and just say, "Hey, we gonna do this." They came in with a specific game plan. The Cowboys has been playing the same exact way every year, bro. I mean, every game. Like CD, like you telling me they came in and all they did to CD was they doubled him. You broke it down early in the thing. He didn't. That was coaching. Like that was a coaching decision to play them like that.
Okay,
What you just said,
yeah, exactly. But the reason they was able to double CD because you wasn't worried about nobody else. That was the whole point.
Like
yeah,
the other players
but
ain't step up.
it's still, but it's coaching though, right?
But the
It's
other
still
players
coaching
ain't
though,
step
right?
up
That's a
either.
talent problem.
Bro, that's coaching, bro. It's still coaching.
That's a talent problem, bro. If you got
Bro,
one person and the other team afraid of, and that's it, that's a talent problem.
bro. So the Cowboys. So that's what I'm saying. So at this point, the Cowboys couldn't do anything for his play calling, anything to get other players open, bro.
So look, say what you said. All right, when they had Amari Cooper, they had a full deck. When they had Zeke, Amari Cooper, CeeDee Lamb, Michael Gallup, they had the talent then, and it was still the same result.
I mean, I can't. Kellen Moore was calling plays then, bro. I never gave him any credit for how he called plays and things of that nature, bro. I can't really. It's difficult to say that because of, to me, Kellen Moore how he called plays was broken down by oh man, what his name? What's quarterback for the Rams, Dennis? Old school quarterback.
My Kurt Warner.
Kurt Warner broke how he called plays down, and he showed on tape that his play calling don't do nothing to get other players open, don't do nothing to pull safeties up or do anything like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I said, at the end of the day, like I said, we can go on about this forever, bro. My personal opinion, dog, is that Mike McCarthy, he has taken them as far as they can go, bro. Whether they're talented or not, bro. It's like the stuff, like, to me, the whole game is about coaching, bro. they couldn't do nothing to get no points on the board, and they can't do nothing to stop them. Dan Quinn, he a part of this equation too, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I feel like they was capable enough to beat them. Like, point blank period. Everybody on this panel agreed that the Cowboys could supposed to win the game. So if we agreed that they supposed to win the game and they got blowed out like they got blowed out, bro, I mean, you telling me that coaching didn't have nothing to do with that? I can't accept that right there. You know what I'm saying? Because it's one thing if I said that, hey, Green Bay gonna do this, Green Bay got this, Green Bay gonna do this, they gonna take away this. Dallas don't got the athletes to match up with them. Ain't nobody say none of that, bro. But when the results come out to show that they got blowed out, it wasn't no type of adjustments to be done by the coaching staff and none of that stuff. They got all their yards, bro. You know what I'm saying? When they was in prevent, that's coaching, bro. To me, you can't lose a game like that at home, bro. Get blowed out like that, bro, and not be no repercussions, bro. That's life right there, bro.
Nah, that's for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Because they was in a position to where they could have won that game. I ain't saying that they supposed to win the game because, like I said, I was the first one to say it, bro. They got work. You can't take nothing away from Green Bay, but you can't. Coaching had to take some type of precedent in it to make sure that the game didn't get out of hand like that, bro.
I'm not saying that he not exempt, but shit, who else you want to get? Because think about it, you probably bring in Belichick. He gonna want to bring in his own players. He not gonna sit down
But listen, but remember when I said earlier in the show, I said it's not about, you know what I'm saying, who you gonna replace them with, this, that, and the third. I said it's totally about that. If somebody has brought you to, like, I'm not even saying the next coach is going to be the best fit or going to take them to greatness. What I'm saying is this: if you have ran your course in something, you have ran your course. No matter who's going to be your predecessor or what. Once something run its course, it has ran its course, bro. And all I'm saying is Mike McCarthy, as the coach of the Cowboys, has ran his course. What I'm saying is that, or as a quarterback, to me, has ran his course. Like, I ain't even got to the point to where, because getting rid of those people, like I said, we need a rebuild. Like I said, it's possibly that this is gonna make the Cowboys fall back farther than what they is right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that still don't mean that it ain't time for a change. That's why I say I agree with everything you're saying. I ain't saying that, hey, I get exactly what you're saying, Dennis. If you get rid of bro, who you gonna go get? I fully understand it. I'm just saying the way my mind run is, it don't matter who you go get. The person who you got, you have ran your course with them. You know what I'm saying? Because at least with somebody fresh and new, the expectations are different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With this dude, he never met expectations. So you're gonna continue to allow somebody to be in that position to where the expectations, you know what I'm saying, is not gonna change. With somebody else, expectations gonna change, whether it's for better or worse. You know what I'm saying?
And that was the first point that I made about Jerry Jones being a preacher and selling hope, because these expectations always been unrealistic. If you just look at the roster, that's the first thing I said.
Yeah, but I said too, but I always said on every show, bro, I always gave y'all my personal expectations for the Cowboys, and I can only speak from what my personal expectation is. Can't nobody never say that I came up here and had some Super Bowl expectations or some different type of expectations. Even I always had my expectations. It's never been from the clock what nobody else think or what nobody else say. I'm always speaking from what I'm saying, and my expectation has always been my expectation. You know what I'm saying? It's always been make it to the playoffs, make it to this round, make it to the conference championship. Even when I had a chance yesterday in the other show, I said if we did make it to the Super Bowl, I said we'll lose. You know what I'm saying? So my expectations is just what they is. You know what I'm saying?
I think personally, when I asked you about that question, I don't think they'll bring in a Bill Belichick or a Mike Vrabel because
I don't either. But what did I say though, Mike? I said,
You said that's what you want. That's what you want.
no, not even what I want. I said, if they don't do that, that means they're directly not trying to win.
It's trying to win, right.
That's
So
exactly what I said. So I'm
everybody,
on board with everything that y'all saying. It's just what I'm saying is I'm taking everything else out, the dream selling and all that stuff. I get
yeah,
that. I'm not being sold a dream. That's why I'm telling you what my expectations is. I'm telling you what I think they should do. I'm telling you if they don't do this, they should win. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I just think like that they ain't. We all know like the last time he brought a coach in like that was Jimmy Johnson, man, and ever since then, it just seems like
It was
they bring
Parcells.
it.
Last time. It was
Right.
Bill
You know what I'm
Parcells, bro.
saying? Bill Parcells. So it just seems like it don't mesh well with headstrong coaches and guys that, you know what I'm saying, that want to bring
Exactly,
their own
bro.
coach and stuff. Like, so they always
Exactly.
look for guys that don't have no, they always look for yes men. Let's put it like that. They
Yeah.
always look for yes men as their
I don't
coach.
necessarily think is yes, man, but it's more somebody who that make Jerry Jones feel like he can have some type of input. And ain't no
Right.
real coach
He
ain't
gotta
no
have
real
his
coach
tone
gonna
on.
cater to you and try to make you feel like you have some type of input. But
He gotta have his fingerprints
like I
on it.
said, going back into what you said, that don't change that what Mike McCarthy has done. That don't change it. It has ran its course.
Nah, I'm with you 100% with that. He definitely, I
Like,
feel like he ran his course.
it don't change. It don't change that what he got going is he ran his course. That's all I'm saying. What I'm saying is the perform. If the performance was something different, then I wouldn't be at this railroad track. You know what I'm saying? Talking the way I'm talking. But like I
Yeah.
said, you can't put that on paper, bro, and expect my personal opinion, expect to keep your job. Like
Yeah,
you
nah, for
got
sure.
blowed
Like,
out at home. You know what I'm
yeah, bro.
saying?
You gotta go. It's time to
Like
go.
the way it's looking, everybody who's played at home on. Like once you start lining that stuff up, and like I said, I'm not talking about like I just said before, him getting canned, bro, could set us back 2-3 years as far as moving forward, rebuilding and stuff like that. And like I said, that was one of the first things I said in my open statement is that the offensive line is long in the tooth. We need to rebuild. I just know from everything we said, bro, that the Cowboys were capable of winning that game today. And to me, between the quarterback, the defensive coordinator, the offensive coordinator, did nobody show me that I didn't see nothing showing me that, hey, you know what I'm saying, we can be put in a better position to move forward and win. I just ain't see that. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, that's unacceptable to lose that big at home, bro. Like I said, we talking about a team that you're capable of winning. We ain't talking about a team like it's a toss up. You know what I'm saying? People thought that Detroit could have lost today. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So that ain't what I'm saying. Like I said, all I'm saying is, dog, at the end of the day, I view that junk as Mike McCarthy time is, to me, is up. Dak Prescott time is up. Like I said, I ain't saying that I know we finna bring in a top-notch quarterback, but I just ain't see nothing in that game, bro, to make me think, you know what I'm saying, out of all the shit that happened with the Cowboys over the years, we ain't never got blowed out like that. We ain't never got did like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's just where I'm at with it, man.
That Russell Wilson concept was that is kind of interesting though, because I never thought about it, like Russell going to Dallas, man. So, no, will he be an upgrade over Dak? I don't know, man. I don't know. He might.
But
He
like I
might, man.
said, but when I said that, what did I say? I said if you get an offensive coordinator that's gonna build the offense around Russell.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I said. And
Okay, man.
like I said, I just don't think Dak is capable, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about the expectations of winning a playoff game, bro.
Right.
Like I'm not asking for the world, bro. I'm talking about the expectations of winning playoff games.
Right.
Like I ain't talking about the expectation to win the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, how many teams make it to the playoffs every year, bro? It's the same teams.
Yeah.
Couple teams rotate out, but outside of that, it's the same teams, bro. So all I'm saying is, he don't. To me, at this point in time in his career, bro, I've been backing Dak, bro, like he my brother or something. But at this point in time, bro, I don't feel like he's capable, bro, from the mistakes that he made early in the game. I don't feel like McCarthy is capable, bro, of being able to put them in position, bro, to where they can get more points on the board, create different things. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, like I said, we can go all day with this, bro. But like I said, all my point is that I don't feel like these dudes are capable anymore to move them forward. I'm not fast forwarding to who they can go get to replace these dudes, anything like that. I'm just saying I didn't seen enough from both of these guys to know that the expectations is not gonna be moved forward with these dudes.
Mm-hmm.
But what you got on there, Dan, before we close out for the night, man?
Nah.
You heard me, Dennis?
And I'm good on it, man. I'm worried about my Vikings, man. I got my own team to worry about.
Hey, speaking of that, though, before we get out here, Dennis, what you see with your team, with like all the stuff that I just said and broke down about my team and how I feel about my team, man. Breaker, because Mike is the only nigga with the team still in the playoffs. So with that being said, man, what you see, how you see y'all move from here, as far as quarterback, far as, you know what I'm saying, like you said, they got to get rid of the African. Like you said, Dennis, you got a lot of words about your team, bro, just like I do.
Well, nah, man.
Break us out with the whole setup, how you want your team to move forward going into the 2024.
Oh nah, man. I don't even want to bring them up, man. Right now, man. You know, it's a playoff show, man. I got to give Mike. You know what I'm saying? The flow, man. He got them the only team that's still in it, man. My team didn't even make it, man. You know, I the rest of Vikings, man. You know, on our end of the season show, I already said the African got them put together. So it's kind of voodoo, and you know, and house season ain't even started yet. So you know, we gonna see what he do, man.
This man said put together some hoodoo. Man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. This been one of our funnest and best shows, man. I just hope everybody keep locking in, like I always said at the end of the show, man. All we gonna do is keep getting better. It was a little heated. It was a little heated. I don't even say heated. It was a lot of back and forth between me and Dennis. But everybody know, man, Dennis my little brother, man. Like I said, man, y'all got anything else to lace people up before we get out of here, man?
Man, you know, big trust, man. We gonna be playing Houston, man. Depending on the outcome of the Steelers Bills game. But I'm ready for the challenge, man. I'm ready to get this playoff run underway, man. And big trust, man. And happy Martin Luther King Day to everybody out there, man.
All good. You got something else, Dennis?
Yeah, man. Oh man. Oh yeah, man. A little something got my chest, man. That boxing related, man. I seen Arthur Benavidez won his fight last night, man. I seen the headline about Canelo Alvarez said he should beat on his probably his next opponent. Somebody he a bigger threat than Bivol, even though he lost to fucking Bivol and shit, man. I just think it's a bunch of bullshit in the game, man. But you know, man, that shit, man. It's it just goddamn another fucking money grab, man. Little fucking money grab, man. And Canelo, he the cash cow, man. So people that they gonna take, you know what I'm saying, whatever he got to say, you know what I'm saying, with goddamn with the most goddamn stake, man. Even though he everybody know he full of it. But man, I want to see what happened with that, man. Also, they announced Lomachenko is gonna be fighting Cam
I seen that.
Cambos is on the May 11th for the vacant lightweight title. I believe it is the WBC. I could be wrong about that. But man, what y'all thoughts? You know what I'm saying on that fight that's coming up also, man.
I'm gonna be real with you, Dennis, man. Fuck boxing, bro. Like boxing is a piece of shit right now, bro. The only person that I see that want to be great in boxing, bro, is Devin Haney. He the only person that I see at this point in time, bro. Don't really care about losing. He just want to prove that he the best, fight the best. I mean, everybody else. I'm a big Earl Spence fan, man. I can't really speak on that because he just had surgery on his eye, and you know what I'm saying. He did fight the best fighter, you know what I'm saying, in the world right now. But outside of that, man, all the other shit, man, with boxing, bro, Tank, all these other motherfuckers, man, like they got me cussing on the show, bro. I'm fed up with boxing, bro. I don't care to see none of this shit no more, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially if Tank ended up fighting, you know what I'm saying? What's the boy name, Dennis? Who he already fought when he broke his hand against?
Isaac Cruz.
Isaac Cruz, bro.
Yeah.
Who the hell want to see that shit? Like if you buy tickets to see that, you a fucking clown. If I always host boxing at my house, and I don't charge nobody nothing. I pay hundreds of dollars for food to serve everybody and all that shit. But if anybody call me talking about they want to see the Cruz and Tank fight, oh, your ass gonna be paying for your own food. Your ass gonna put in to watch pay-per-view on TV. Cause I can't be no sucker no longer with the boxing, bro. Just everything is a money grab, bro. Nobody doing anything for the sake of boxing. Everybody trying to figure out how they gonna get a damn dollar. I was always taught, bro, if you good at something, bro, you gonna make money regardless. And like these dudes, man, it's like I understand it, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, bro, it's like it's just bullshit, man. These dudes make $10 million going by a Bugatti, you know what I'm saying? Going by 15 chains. Now all of a sudden they ain't got no more damn money. Now they need to find a big fight. So instead of them fighting the person who they should be fighting, they trying to find somebody with a name so they can make some more money. Like, bro, this shit just sucks right now, bro. And I'm kind of fed up with it, bro. Like, all my boxing subscriptions to Showtime and the Zone and all that shit, I let all that shit go, man. I ain't fucking boxing no more. At this point in time, bro, I'm just not fucking with it, bro. Like, only expectations I got for us boxing, bro. If I can't get these fights, I don't want to see the shit. I want to see Big Cholo fight against who it is, Dennis? I can't even think right now. I'm so damn bad. You brought this shit up. What's the big Mexican dude, bro?
Oh yeah, Benavidez.
Benavidez.
Yeah, Benavidez.
Cholo versus Benavidez. Earl Spence Crawford rematch. And Devin Haney versus Tank, bro. Anything outside of that, I don't want to see that shit. Like, if I can't watch those 3 fights, bro, I don't want to see that shit, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If it's somebody up and coming, you know what I'm saying, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool on that. I can watch up and coming boxers. But anything outside of that, bro, I'm not paying for that shit, bro. And that's just where I'm at with it. But what you got on there, Mike?
The Cabosas, Lomachenko fight. I think it's gonna be a good match. But at the same time, I would rather. I wanted to see Lomachenko fight Shakur, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the fight I thought that was gonna end up happening, but it didn't. I'm with you though. You know what I'm saying? It's some matchups out there that still need to be decided, man. That the world want to see, and like you said, man, them are some good. You know what I'm saying? Good matchups, man. I just want to see, man, the best versus the best, man, and that's that's a lot to be said, man, because we in a new age of time, man. When, like you said, man, it's all about entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody really trying to provide the best versus the best no more because there's more politics and money thing involved, and they ain't worried about, you know what I'm saying, who's gonna fit as the best matchup, man. They more worried about who's gonna make the most money, man. So I'm with you, you know what I'm saying, on that. I'm still gonna be tuned in to certain matchups, but I'm not gonna get my all to boxing no more until I see some dream matchups and some scenarios where the best fight the best.
Good stuff, man. You got anything else you want to lace people up with, or any more boxing, any kind of wrestling before we get out of here?
Nah, man. Rumble come up soon, man. Everybody know, man, it's gonna be one of the biggest ones in recent memory, man. I'm very excited about WWE this year, man. That's my biggest bright spot in sports on the at least for the rest of the spring, man. Since NFL over for me, man. And NBA, goddamn, ain't never started, goddamn, because Portland, goddamn, ain't been going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? The whole damn season anyway. So shit, man. I've been looking forward to this on the wrestling a lot, man. MMA. It's a big championship fight coming up Saturday, man. Sean Strickland versus Duprikis. Where Brickus or a little African ass want to be African. Goddamn, I don't believe in white Africans, but it is what it is, man. Them South African motherfuckers, something else, man. But yeah, I'm gonna be tuned in to that shit, man.
You gonna lay some people up with a breakdown on the show?
Yeah, man. Be on the lookout for them a little short breakdown video, man. I'm gonna preview the fight probably on Friday. I'm gonna do a little preview of the whole event, but probably on Friday night, Saturday morning, man.
Okay,
So
man.
everybody that fuck with the show, man. Be on the lookout.
You got some NBA camera, Mike, for the show?
Yeah, possibly. You know what I'm saying? We'll probably dive into some more NBA topics, man. It has been a lot of stuff been occurring, man. So probably about a week or two, you know what I'm saying? Be looking for another special NBA edition show.
All right, man. With that being said, man, my people, we lace y'all up with enough for the night, man. We got stuff coming for y'all to tune into. So with all that being said, man, we appreciate y'all watching the show, man. This is almost a 3-hour show, but it was one of our best shows, man. So with that being said, we out of here.